What's up, everybody? I swear I cannot let John backstage alone without this man just doing something that's gonna crack me up. Anyway, what's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy. You guys are watching Inside the Coils. Tonight, we've got a new up-and-coming breeder. I'm excited to have him on, Dalton from DL Pythons. He's always in the chat. Normally, I mean, he's a young guy. He's got a life. He doesn't need to be spending it in this stupid chat. Not that you guys in the chat are stupid. No, not saying that. But young kid, he's got it together. I'm not gonna lie. I'm anxious to have him on. Anxious to get to talk with him a little bit more, learn a little bit more what he's working with and what his plans for the future are. As God, John, I swear. All right, I'm gonna bring John out because I can't let this man alone backstage. I guess Christine is not obviously watching him tonight. So here we go, Mr. Bo Kajan. Just so you are aware, John, we do have an episode on May the 4th. So I do expect you to nerd it to the max with me.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So and actually Shelly's booked the guest for that live. So even better because I don't know the person at all. So they're gonna think, what the hell is wrong with this group of folks? Like, I did tell them to warn the person though that it's a special holiday for us. So very nerdy. But we've got Dalton backstage, everybody. We'll bring him out here in a minute. I do want to give a quick little update. You might get to see Xander up above here. You know, my puppy dog that everybody made fun of me for. He is going to be, he might shed tonight. We'll see. So you might see him out and about crawling around, giving you guys some pretty eye candy. I did, however, look at the pretty stickers. Is that new stickers?
I haven't released these yet, but yeah, they made me stickers a little while ago.
Oh, nice.
It's reflective, and it's on one of Christine's little pretty rocks.
Oh, that's what it. Okay, yeah, I thought that was like the background, the way you had it.
Nah,
I was gonna say that's pretty badass.
Fit the sticker pretty good. Look at that! Nice. Look at that zoom in action. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold
on. Before we bring Dalton out, I've got a confession to make. I'm in the talks with Mr. Nick Mutton, the Morelia godfather himself, because he posted up 2 gelatin carpets on Morph Market. Absolutely gorgeous looking animals. Messaged him about them, got to talking, and Nick's got some great stuff. Like, he's got some out of this world stuff. We got to talking, and he said, I do have a couple of males that aren't posted yet. So that probably means these are animals that Nick was maybe holding on to for himself, possibly. He goes, if you want, I'll send you pictures of them. So I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm not going to say no, when I'm looking for the perfect male for that female I've got. So I'm waiting on Nick to send me pictures so that way I can drop the hammer on the male gelatin that I need. So that way, hopefully by the time she's ready, he's ready, and we can cruise and make some killer looking gelatin carpets.
Killer.
So excited about that. Let's bring Dalton out here. What up, Dalton?
What's up,
good to see you, bro.
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
Not much, brother. Not much. Sunday, I've been tired all day. This is actually probably the most awake I've been all day. It's just been one of those days.
Super Bowl Eagle gear.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long weekend. That's for sure.
Were you partying all weekend and stuff, celebrating the Super?
Friday, I was at the parade. Yes.
Oh God. I don't know how I saw pictures and videos. I don't know how anybody could find that enjoyable with all those people that look like assholes to elbows, basically.
It's to be young again, Jeremy. It's to be young again. Like I said, at 28, I'd have been down there partying my ass off. 48, oh hell no, I'll be punching people.
Exactly.
Nah. Yeah, they were crazy, man. I watched some of it on the reruns of it.
Yeah, it got crowded. I think we got there at like 5:45 in the morning.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Shane went down. He's another nut.
Dude, yeah, Shane too old to be doing that kind of crap.
He went down. He said he had a blast.
Oh, I'm sure he had a blast, but how did he feel the next day?
Yeah, really.
Let's go through, say hi to some of the people here in the chat. Kingdom Python's Dr. Joe. Haven't seen you in the chat here for a little bit here, Joe. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Tara Voodoo Doll Royals channel member. What's up, girl? Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you.
Hello.
We got Mr. Blackout himself tuning in. What up, Chris? Good to see you. In case anybody doesn't know who Chris is by chance, right here. There you go. It's correct.
Where is Kissy Fur?
He's in blackout mode. He I guess the high winds knocked his power out.
Yo, man, I flickered here a couple times. So if I go black, you know what happened.
Same here. Same
So
here.
if I go black, you know what happened too, because normally when it gets really windy like this, the power goes.
Yeah, scary shit, man. I lost power last week for 7-8 hours. It was rough.
See, yeah, you were, that kind of.
Oh,
Like you were out for a while with it
they
too.
put me out at like 8 o'clock at night, all the way to like 4 a.m. It was ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? It was maintenance something, they said. I'm like, so that's the time you knock us out, freaking middle of the night?
You have more issues power wise, I feel, than what I do. I live out in the middle of God's nowhere, where I should have more power issues.
All of our electric around us is all pole, and we have a ton of trees in our area. I live right next to the Northtown State Farm Park, so it's just all where they build all this bullshit. They left a lot of trees everywhere, and big freaking 50, 60 footers everywhere, and they're old now, man. So they just break apart and just fall power lines everywhere around here. And they'll fix one next year, 5 more will go out. Fix one, and 5 more go out. It's like can't win.
The never-ending process.
I'm waiting for, like, I got a power line goes off the back of my house. I got 2 trees next to it, like 80, 100 foot tall. Fucking branches are all half dead on the fucking neighbor. And it's the neighbor's side. So at some point they're coming down, right? They're taking it down. But that's bullshit, man.
And then it's going to be your problem to deal with.
Yep.
Got Tire Gods, Morphs. What's going on? Another channel member. Good to see you. James Perry, what's going on? Good to see you. Look at this. Look at this. Pippin ain't easy, if I do recall. Will, CNC. John's representing you.
I don't even see it.
You're like very vague. You gotta bend over a little bit more, than you might fall on the computer, John. It's not worth it, bro. It's too risky at this age.
Oh, shit. I'm already tired now. I'm ready for bed. Try showing you off there for a minute, Will.
Matt M&B, what's going on? Good to see you. Another channel member. Endless Wars, what's going on? Good to see you. Garden State Pythons, Pete, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. Let's see here. Let's see. Third Coast Constrictors, what's going on? Keith, Creative Genetics, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Mako Morph, what's going on? That says my carpets are growing like crazy, and they are 100% fucking crazy. Matt, that does not help me sell carpets. You saying that? You've got to tell how great and puppy dog like they are.
He's not a liar.
You said that. You say this, but the girl that you guys have that's coming back here. She seemed pretty mellow.
She's mellow. Yeah, she's mellow.
I'm excited to get her back.
She's mellow for a carpet.
You let her come back here. Daddy Jeremy will get her all settled in, and she'll be lovey-dovey.
I got to put aside at least a couple hours to wait for you to get her out. So.
At that stage, John, if they get you, they get you. That's all there is to it.
I'm talking about when she's an adult. I'm going to have to put a couple hours aside a year to come over and.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy. I love you.
15 minutes.
I'll put them couple hours aside for you, bro. I got
15 minutes, John. 15 minutes. That's all I need. 15 minutes.
15 minutes, my ass.
15 minutes and someone that's willing to hold a snake bag. None of this. No. Don't point the angry snake at me.
You're just lucky that Nathan had a fireplace with some big old mitts.
Big ass hawk gloves. Dawn, you missed it. One of these days, you should send that video to me, John, and I'll put it. I'll like hide it in a video somewhere as like
I would never, Jeremy. I would never show anybody but people that love you that video. They're like, this guy deals with snakes. I'm like,
But did I get bit by the angry snake? No. The angry snake wasn't the one that got me. The snake that's never bitten anybody in her life was the one that got me.
Fuck, man. Nobody's going to get bit. They freaking take 45 minutes to put a snake in a bag. Shit.
Well, see, exactly. You gotta know your animal. You gotta know your
watch
animal.
SWAT teams take fucking less time to go into a house with freaking what's it called? Hostages. No, it's all good.
Jacob Fidiarium, what's going on? He's going to be coming on here soon too. I forget the exact date, but he is lined up for March, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Good to see you, Jake. Jason, what's going on? Good to see you. Tim Sharkey, what's going on? New face. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's see here. Jamie Rising Phoenix, what's going on? Good to see you. Join Reptiles David, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Greg, another channel member and channel sponsor, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. And Marcel Davis, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Man, we are cooking. We've got 27 people in here tonight. All right. Please, everybody, please do me this favor. Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button, please. Oh, hell, Jamie says there's 30 people in here and only 7 likes. Come on, people. Hit that damn like button for us.
Smash that like button.
Is it like don't love tap it. Like, just get in there and hit it. Just hit it.
Just hit it.
Let's run the first channel sponsor, and then we will get into this. Give me a second here to find. There we go. All right, here we go, guys. Gettysburg Reptile Expo, LLC is one of the premier shows of the Northeast. Located at the All-Star Event Complex in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, it's a 45,000 square foot venue that houses 270 plus tables, 125 plus breeders, with an amazing selection of snakes, lizards, geckos, turtles, amphibians, and invertebrates. Doesn't matter if you're a breeder looking for that next high-end piece to your project or a pet owner looking for your next scaly friend. To top it off, they have sea serpents there to meet all of your racking and incubator needs. The show dates for 2025 are March 29th, July 19th, and November 8th. So make sure you stop out, and I will see you at Gettysburg Reptile Expo, LLC. Tell you what, man, I never get tired of seeing that beautiful lineup of green displays. I just don't get tired of it.
I know.
See, the idea is this next show, there's not going to be that many green displays because I have like one display of animals. That's it.
I appreciate the compliments, Jeremy. It's nothing like seeing all that green, right?
I meant the radiant green, not the Triforce, not that.
Not the one that glows or anything. Not the bottoms that glow and freaking.
Not the cool glowing bottom ones. I'm talking about the ones that you see and you question: should I really go over there, or is that just radiation?
That's what draws everybody. The radiation, you know.
It is. Like, I've had so many people go, "Oh my God, your displays are so bright." It's just like. Then I get to think, it's like, I wonder how that's throwing off the color on the animals. Because, you know, the colorblind guy's not going to really know. I mean, come on now.
Oh, shit.
I am excited for this Gettysburg. For anybody that doesn't know, or if you are on the fence of getting, like, ordering something from Sea Serpents, you can get free delivery to Sea Serpents. I think you've got to have your order placed by the beginning of March. Don't quote me on that. There is a date on their website. The only reason I say that is because I had to put an order in. So, yeah, figured I just put that little plug in there for anybody that does want to get a Sea Serpents rack and pick it up at the show, so you don't have to pay for shipping.
It's a hell of a savings. It's a hell of a savings.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I think it was like $300 savings just by having them bring it to the show. And
yeah, per rack even. Like, them things ain't cheap to ship because they're all put together.
Yeah. March 7th, Tara and Marcel there jumping in on that one. Yeah, see, I had to order a small rack for the new editions coming in. So
sweet.
That's the only reason I know. Kai, what up, Kai?
What's up, Kai?
What's up, Kai?
What's going on, bro? Good to see you. Kike, the one and only. What's going on, bro? Good to see you. So, Dalton, let's make this show about you a little bit here instead of me and John doing whatever the hell it is that John and I do. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, because I'm sure not many people do know about you yet, but they are going to know about you now, and they're going to be seeing a lot more of you, I'm sure, in the future as well.
Yeah, well, hopefully. But yeah, I started collecting ball pythons. I say 2021 is when I went to my first oak show.
Okay.
And I got my first female there, and then ever since it's just been you get the bug. You really do. You get the bug.
So what was it? The first.
I still have it. It was a Mojave Spider Yellow Belly 66% het clown. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna just breed her. I don't really not concerned about testing her, so I'll just prove her out. But yeah, I got her from Zach.
Oh, okay.
7 Serpent Zach.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. But
that's what's up.
yeah, it's definitely interesting to say the least. What I've learned so far and all that.
So did you buy her with the intent to go and be like, I'm going to be a ball python breeder one day?
Oh yeah, yes, definitely. It was. I really wasn't. I wasn't. I didn't have too many plans per se. Like I knew a little bit of what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to work with clown and that. But yeah, I definitely had intent on breeding her. Definitely wanted to start breeding.
Okay.
And I knew, it was going to take a little bit to grow them up and, yeah, I knew I'd have to wait, grow them up. So that's where I started. All my animals that I got were babies. I started all babies.
Gave you time to do some research and whatnot, right?
Yep. That just kept years of researching before I even committed to buying them.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Definitely.
When you were thinking about getting one and everything, were you dead set on you wanted to do the ball pythons, or was there other species that kind of were like you were on the fence about getting into?
Definitely when I started, it was definitely the ball pythons. Like when I first started collecting and stuff. But as I really looked into other things, I definitely want some bloods.
Yeah.
Definitely want some carpets eventually when I have room and I can, give them their nice displays and everything. Bolins, maybe, down the future. Way down the future.
Dalton, so everybody knows, how old were you when you thought about this breeding in 2021 and you were like, I'm gonna start going?
Nah.
Got that baby face.
Yeah, I know. I think I was, what was I? 18?
So 18?
17?
Oh shit.
So the family supports this. So I'm assuming you were still at home right now, or what?
Oh yeah. Mom, I mean, my mom, she comes to every show with me and she loves it. She, she's what I see basically.
Now, is this on your own? Is mom helping, or like?
I originally, when I first started collecting, it was Christmas money and birthday money. And I got older, got my own job, and now it's I do everything on my own now.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Sweet.
Is mom and Bob with the snakes though? She come help you clean or
I live with my dad, but
with dad? Okay.
she'll come over and she loves looking at them and stuff, and
That's awesome.
especially the original ones I got, the females that are like almost ready to go now.
Yeah, it's
She
great
loves
to
them.
great to have family support.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
My brothers love them too. They come over, hold them, show all their friends. They love all that.
That's awesome, man.
I feel as though it's nice when you have the family involved, you can get like as stupid and minor as it is, it gets those you can get some of the animals a little bit more accustomed to being handled, especially when you have babies and stuff.
Definitely.
And when it's all on you, it's hard to get around to working with everything and kind of mellowing them all out. And I speak from experience with the carpets on that one. It is like
Carpet
it would be nice if there was more people in this household that would want to, partake and help, but sometimes there's just not that benefit.
Don't you
I'm
worry.
definitely lucky with that. Definitely lucky with that.
Fast forward, you said 2021 you got that one, right?
Yeah, 2021.
So
Like
what'd you
early
breed-
2021.
So what did you breed it to this year?
I'm waiting, so I'm going to breed her to the GHI Clown Het Hypo.
Okay.
Man.
I figured, like I said, if you did it in 2021, she should be right around that.
Yeah, she's
rock and
ready.
roll spot.
What is she? What is she again?
Spider, Yellow Belly, Mojave, 66% Het Clown. So that was the first ever one I got.
You gonna pop around there and say hi?
Get through the hypo clown tour.
That was second option, definitely.
Yeah.
That's your backup mail right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So you start in 21. It's 25. How many animals are you up to? Oh, there's Christine waving hi to you. I don't know if you saw her.
There's the angry lady.
No. So now I think I'm around 45.
Okay.
Yeah, 45. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll be back.
45. Can you give me one freely, Ben, please?
Nate says he thinks he owns the sibling to that animal.
Grab a Red Bull too, please.
You'd have to ask John.
To the female.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I want to see that hypo clown. I want to see how he aged.
Oh yeah.
So go get him, Dalton. If you want to go get him, you can.
Gotcha. Yeah, everything's right here. I'm, woo.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready.
I try.
He's
over here on.
We got a professional here, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Will?
Dalton is not playing around.
He ain't
What's
playing.
up, Will? Nate, I want to say what up to you too, bro. Good to see you. You should
Nate
be up there
Dalton.
with us, but I get it.
What Sorrentino, you still got no power?
I got no power.
Damn.
I got a little generator up there running Wi-Fi and TV.
Nice.
I can't believe I'm sitting here in the light still, thank God, and you're in the dark. That never happens.
Dude, I usually only lose power for like an hour.
Yep. It's been a weird year with that shit.
Yeah.
No, we lost. Oh, there he is.
Trying to.
Just trying to swap the camera.
He's trying to do widescreen.
Yeah.
There we go. We got what?
Is it still windy up there in PA, guys?
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh
Nice.
shit, dude. He looks like dad.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like dad, man.
He looks identical to one I got, Chris. So
Yeah.
spaced out.
They all have that color, man. They're not like normal looking hypo clown.
Now, Chris, you said you tested that for hype or hurricane, right?
Yeah. Negative.
I still don't know how it's negative. I got the hurricane head stamp, and everything.
Even the alien heads.
Alien head stamp. It's all down to a T of hurricane.
Yeah, look at that head. He's got crazy looking head too.
Yeah, he's
got that. That's what I'm saying. Dad's like an odd color because I've seen some like hypo clowns and they just kind of look like a normal, normal clown, a little frosted, but that's like hypo.
know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
it's
calling
super
it,
gross.
Alan? That shit's lags, bro. It's lags. Just look at other energy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I want to get them tested. I want to see if there's vanilla in them.
What's up, Danny?
Thinking his looks vanilla head. Mine don't have that head. Mine has the hurricane head.
Yeah, I want to
forward and a dot in the middle.
because I want to get that. I want to get that male tested for vanilla because when I paired him to my vanilla TSK het hypo, it looks like that one female's like almost a super vanilla, but I don't know. It doesn't have the washed out head for it though.
So I don't know how many people like mess with hurricane. Put this up on the screen journal real quick. I just want to show it.
Yeah, Super Vanilla would be crazy, bro.
Oh, Christ, he's just like that too with that light.
That's a hurricane head stamp on a clown.
Yeah.
It always has 2 dots going forward and then one across the like a band across the top. And like I said, if you look at the patterns, no clown does that shit in open heads.
It's a alien head.
Normal hypo clown don't do that shit. I made them this year. I made them over and over. And regular clowns don't do this.
And his color, he's like that too, just that color.
And then the color, unless these are vanilla clowns and it's a vanilla granite.
Kenny, what's up?
Explain why it has the whole separation of pattern off the vanilla hitting with a granite gene or something.
Yeah.
Because even his, look how big the dots are, bro. Like usually you can't even find a small dot filled in. Like a normal clown, right? Like they're just circles that are filled in.
Well, I mean, you guys got the nicest too, man. Because that last one wasn't as nice as those two.
Bro, I'm working.
And the one I hit the year before wasn't that great.
I put that sucker to freaking Mojave Black Pastel Clown Ghost this year.
Nice.
Yep. And if it is vanilla, oh fuck yeah! All right.
It might be. Because I want to get him tested for the vanilla, and then my that one back in that vanilla hurricane het clown boy, that crazy looking one. I want to get him tested.
There's some of the nicest clown hypos in a single gene form or whatever, even if it is with a vanilla, that I've ever seen. And I mean,
that's exactly why I bought it.
Dad's locked up. Let's see if Dad's locked up. Got a flashlight.
I made fire clown ghost up freaking them as a standalone.
Balls deep after dark.
I don't know. Balls deep after dark. I don't think you can really say it.
I was gonna say,
let me get my.
I must be lagging on my. There we go. I must be lagging on my end or something here.
Oh fuck! This motherfucker.
This is gonna be fun,
Doctor.
This fucking guy.
He came prepared.
He sure did. You get an A+ for effort, Chris. Goddamn.
Is that the sire?
Dude, I think that's showing up better fucking with the lights off than they are showing up with the lights on.
Burning with the candle.
I think that snake looks better in the dark than it does in the light. What the fuck?
That's wild.
The snakes are sick. That's exact color of the one I have and Dalton.
Yeah, his head stamps are a little different.
Yeah.
His head stamps look weird.
And again, he has the wide alien heads too on his. Like,
yep.
I got clown hypo in the other room. Grant, they're pretty, but they ain't these.
Yeah.
They're not even the right color.
I was about to say it's definitely a different color too. It's
like a
got
vanilla, or I think there's vanilla. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I tell everybody all the time, man. Follow the fucking look at this. Don't follow the genetics.
Yep.
Yeah, get the best example. Quality.
We got the vanilla test now, so.
Right. If it's vanilla, it's vanilla. But if it ain't, I don't care who you are. If you got that snake, you're making some of the best clown hypos in the fucking country because nothing looks like it.
So Dalton, with starting to get into this whole entire breeding adventure, what was some of the things that? Shut up, Chris! It is technically an adventure. What was
so many activities?
Well, there's more.
What?
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
Set it and forget it.
He just kicks.
Out.
I have the power.
I was in timeout.
He's flexing there.
I'm sorry, Dalton.
Dalton's so used to our bullshit, man. So
I love it. Hey, I love it.
What were some because obviously I mean, this isn't just a small commitment. Wanting to do this, and with some of the stuff that I know you've been purchasing, like you're going into it. I hate to say it, but balls deep, basically.
There you go.
Pretty
What are
much.
some of the steps that you've been taking to make sure that you're doing and getting into the right projects, and not just buying animals that on a whim that aren't going to work with your stuff? Like what has been kind of your process for getting yourself set up?
Yeah, that's just the main thing is making sure you have stuff that you want to use for 5, 10, 15 years. My rule of thumb is most of my females, I try to have the visual recessive and then another recessive on top of that one. So, and I have downsized a little bit. Like I've had just females that are just het clown and stuff like that, and I got rid of them, and because I realized that they're good for me right now, but 5, 8, 10 years down the line, she's not really gonna be making anything extravagant.
Yeah.
Stop Aaron.
So Dalton, explain to people what you mean by that. I mean, we're gonna do Ultramel because that's a lot of stuff you dealt with me on, right?
Yep.
What did you do this year, or even when you got into the Ultramel project? What females did you buy, or what do you mean by you bought straight recessive? What was your game plan of the genetics you wanted to use and go forward with, basically?
Yeah, with the Ultramel stuff that I got this year, I got a lot of it from you guys.
Yeah.
See you, Will.
And
Later, Will.
definitely was having the either visual Ultramel or het Ultramel and then something attached, like the cryptic.
Yeah.
Either have it with the visual cryptic or the het cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
And then them being all, possible het ghost, I couldn't, that's an even,
Right.
that just adds to him even more. So in my eyes, I'll give an example. The OD Cryptic Ultramel Posset Hypo that I have.
Jamie, what's up?
I can put
Jamie.
multiple
Jamie.
projects to her and be guaranteed that they're all going to be 100% het Cryptic, 100% het Ultramel. And it just, it's more, I like having the multi-recessives just like that. I don't trying to.
Well, you're by going that route with the having the multiple recessives, you're basically making it that way, like you were saying, that female, keeping her around for many years. You're ensuring that she does stick around because she's more valuable because she's not just one recessive. She may be visual for that one, but you can use her for Ultramel Clown or Ultramel Clown DG or whatever other recessives are thrown in there. That's the one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody else that's here in the chat and co-host and stuff. I think that's one thing a lot of people do lose sight on is the long game with the balls. They look at the short game, but they forget the long game.
Now here's where I was getting to with that for newer people getting it, because we get asked all the time, how do you start? What do you buy? How many male Ultramels do you own right now?
Right now, 0 actually.
Why?
Because I bought all females.
But why?
But because I have all babies, so by the time that these females are 3 years ready to go, I could buy the most outrageous Ultramel Clown Hypo. Hopefully he's produced by then.
Yep.
But
so what I was adding to that is Dalton went ahead. Like I say, he's done so much research at this point. He went and got a handful of very powerful Ultramel with Orange Dream, Black Pastel, Yellow Bellies, and he collected. How many do you have now? 4?
5 together. I got 4 from you guys, and then I have another.
So he's bought 5 females, and he hasn't thought about a male yet because he bought all babies. So he's going to let them grow for the next year to 2 minimally, and then, like he said, at the
Uh-oh.
Frozen.
Uh-oh, John lost his power.
Nice, Abram.
How about them birds?
Woo.
It was.
Dude, you're nuts going down there. I worked down there, and I'm like, I took off.
Nah, we were there at 5:45 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not dealing with that. No way.
Yep.
I was at the first one. I got the gist of it.
I don't blame you. It was crazy.
So what are you doing for feeders? You breeding your own or being Chris?
So definitely when I move, I want to definitely start breeding my own. That is definitely a goal. Is getting a rat shed or a rat room, definitely.
Nice.
But right now, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I feed all frozen thawed.
Yeah, no, I don't. With your mounted snakes, that's not bad.
No,
And they're doing good. They're taking.
Oh
it.
yeah, everything I have slams.
All right, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I wish I could do that. It's just with the amount of snakes, it's.
Oh, I know. Right now I wish I could do all live, but I just don't have a steady supplier near me.
Yeah. My thing is I don't like wasting a life. So if I thawed them all out and I had one or two and you can't refreeze them, I don't want to waste a life.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, you had the perfect, and I mean the perfect animal.
I did
to not waste a life, and you got rid of it.
The face spider. You would do soft furs or just rats?
I would definitely try soft furs. Definitely. I would. I've fed a couple of them before, and they seem to do good. They like them.
Well, it's good to offer a variety. That way, they'll take anything.
So exotic. Yeah, and down the road. What's up?
Oh, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
I was just going to say, once you do get, that option to be able to do your own roads, Dalton, down the road, that's going to really benefit you and help you out when you start having your own clutches too, because to try to start babies out on frozen thawed, it can be very much of a pain. So to have that first live meal or two is really going to help you along the way.
You need them hopper mice, hopper soft furs.
So, in all honesty, when it comes to getting babies started, I'm gonna say 75% of them start on frozen thawed, no issue.
Really?
Yeah. Honest to God, 75% will start off no issue.
You just
the other
buy,
one,
frozen hoppers?
What's that?
You just buy frozen hoppers?
No, I could start them off from frozen rat fuzzies, small rat fuzzies to small rat pups.
Really?
Yeah.
How long do you wait to feed them?
Once after they have their first shed, I'll feed that next feed day.
You talking balls or carpets?
The balls and the carpets.
Okay.
Now the carpets get a smaller meal. The carpets will get a mouse fuzzy. Yeah, the carpets definitely have to start off on something smaller, just because they are smaller.
Yeah, I just always
have to wait a week, 10 days after they shed for that, or at least that's what he does. Yeah, I just after they have their first shed, I set them up in their bins. Next feed day that rolls around, I give them a shot.
Huh.
See if they take it. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I always did live hopper soft furs or hopper mice. Just put them in there live, man. They go in there and bounce around, piss them off, and they always tell. I only had one assist feeder that I had to do this year, and that was that black acid head hypo girl. Everybody else was slamming.
Yeah, I've had to assist feed one female. She was literally just terrified of everything. I put at one point I had a almost close to a pinky rat in front of her, and she still wouldn't even take that.
Huh.
Mice, ASF, she wouldn't. So she just kept going down, and I looked up a couple videos, did it 2 times, and then after that, she's taking rats now.
Nice.
Was this something you bought or you produced?
Something I bought.
Okay. Was she feeding when you got her?
Yes.
Okay. Just got a little thrown off from the change,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Now, let me ask you: is that hypo clown? Is he a mean mother effer?
Oh,
Is he, dude?
Well,
They must have all got it from Dad, dude. Because
He's a-
Dad still bites the
he
shit out of me.
He's a
as soon as I touch him, he tenses up. He's like he's swinging around. He don't.
Yeah,
Mine's
mine
like
strikes at me in the tub, and then when I put him
Yeah.
in a bucket to clean him, I got to use a hook to kind of ball him up so I can grab him because he's lunging out of the bucket. He's a mean
Use a
jerk.
hook for ball pythons?
Dude, I don't want to. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. He's in a bucket. It's a guaranteed bite. So I'm just making him scared and making him fall up.
Bite?
I didn't want to take a bite, dude.
Oh no, no, Frankie! Oh no, no bite!
Don't bite me. Don't bite me.
There
Come
it
on,
is.
you snake. There. It's my little snake hook. I love this thing.
You're so
Dude,
lucky
that's
my
my
wife
baby's-
is watching.
Bite, 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 bite.
You use
All
that
right,
hook on the 4-inch killer?
That's not a hook. This is a hook, Mike.
That's a hook.
This is a hook.
What, you use that hook on your ball pythons?
No, that's what I use for the big carpets, buddy. What's that?
I thought they don't bite.
Well, they don't. You gotta tap them. You gotta,
I haven't used a hook on a ball python fucking in over a decade.
Dude, he just wants a bite. It's a guaranteed bite. I just tap him with it. He balls up and I grab him.
I go like this.
If I can avoid it.
Boink.
Well, when he's in a bucket, you're guaranteed getting bit.
Nah.
Keith,
Yeah, that was some water.
the way you guys
All right.
talk about getting bit, we're
I'll
going
bring him
down
over and stick him in a bucket.
What's
You're
up,
getting
Pete?
bit.
Greg,
Power
what's
there
up?
for a minute, guys. That was messed up.
Yeah, that was. Now, all right, I'm going to let you finish your thought, John, but let me run a sponsor ad because we're like almost an hour into this already somehow.
Wow.
Like, we're like 45 minutes into this somehow.
I still ain't got power.
For now, don't jinx me.
All right, here we go.
Make sure you check out Nathan at Infinite Possible Pythons. He is your guy to go to if you want to get into the Bang project. On top of it, he's working a bunch of awesome ball python projects. Kahua geckos, Leachianus geckos, crested geckos, some scaleless corn snakes, and he is your one-stop shop for all your branding needs. So check him out. Check out Chris Shelley over at S Reptilia if you need a high-end ball python, blood python, locality boa, or colubrid. He's also Pennsylvania's distributor of Coco to Go and the Chipper, and he can also hook you up with some rats. So make sure you guys check out Chris over at S Reptilia.
Speaking of which, Chris, I'm going to have to get some cocoa from you then.
Sounds good.
Coco to go.
Yes, sir.
I can get it. I can wait till Gettysburg. So no
Okay.
rush.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm pretty sure Jamie there, Tire God. I think I sent him your way to hit you up for some cocoa too. So
Who?
Good Coco.
Who did
But,
you say?
finish your thought there that you had before you went all.
Yeah, I don't know how we stopped, but we were talking about like Dalton stacking up on females when he got in, and I thought I looked in on that when I met Dalton. Like I was like, he came to me and he was like, he started talking about breeding and everything else. So he was stacking females, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I looked at him, he's a young kid, and I'm like, you know what, man? I've been doing this a long time. I still do a lot of people. You're one of the first people that actually came to me and were like, this is what I'm gonna do, and I appreciated that. Like I'm sitting, I'm like, this kid really did his own work. Because he's like, I'm not here to I could buy as many snakes as I want, right? He's making his money, he's doing whatever, but he wanted to buy quality. So he basically he's like, what's the best of what you got? Like, I was like, all right, dude, like, it's this. So, of course I asked the question, like, did you think about a male? And he's like, I'm going to grow the girls up first. And I freaking took 2 steps back. I'm like, well, God.
Yeah.
And like, I appreciated that again. Like, I was like, this kid got his shit together. Because he's literally, like I said, he bought babies. He bought high-quality babies he can't buy as adults. You cannot find an orange dream cryptic girl as an adult. So he went for stuff that he could not just buy as an adult, stuff he had to grow up, and he went for the only stuff basically that was in the country at the time. He looked. There was none of it available. And he basically, that's the stuff he went for as doing a long-term breeding project that was, like I said, it blew me away. I wish I did that at his age. Because when I got in, I did what everybody does. Oh my God, everything's so cool. I'm gonna buy it all. And next thing you know, A year in, we all kind of go back and look and go, oh, fuck, I got to sell 80% of my freaking projects. Why? Because literally, by the time you make it, it's not going to be really anywhere, or you bought the wrong shit. Or you bought males because the freaking males were cheaper than the females because they were cheaper. You bought them because it gave the same look, and you just had this mentality going, I'm going to take that male to everything and make exactly what that male is.
Yeah,
but
make heads.
You'll make whatever. You're like, oh, but they're not thinking about what's beyond an orange dream, yellow belly, cryptic orange dream. What's beyond a black pastel, cryptic orange dream? Like, so he has time to think about this now, right? He bought these 2 years to think about this. What he's thinking today may not be what he's going to do in 2 years at all. Like, something might change. Like, he might be like, oh my God, dude, somebody has a cryptic ultramel acid that's het for freaking hypo. And I tested these snakes and they're hypo. And he could be on the world's first shit before he even makes a fucking clutch. Right? Like, that.
Well, it also gives him time to sit back, see what everybody else is doing, see what genes that, like, maybe something pops out, and, like, I'm just going to throw it out there, like, bang. So bang, ultramel or something like that pops up.
And I made them this year, right? I made Krypton het bangs. By the time 3 years is up, I might make the bang Krypton by that time or whatever. And it might be a very, not mainstream thing, but a niche thing that literally there's only a couple in the world. And Dalton might come to me and be like, bro, I need one of them. And he's a guy I respect good enough that he's been doing this for years. He knows his shit, so I know he's not going to take this snake and just go fucking AWOL with it. So he'd be a guy who would be a serious discussion that I am going to release one of these to you because I know you're going to do the right thing with it. And that's like, and that's what's its weight in gold. That's what, like I said, that's what our community is about. Our friendships with each other. Like, we literally talk about certain things and like go forward with stuff. And like I said, Dalton coming in the way he did, talking very experienced, he did his homework. He did the right things with shit. He knew he took his money, instead of just throwing it everywhere, he threw it direct. And he really wants to now work projects out versus just going, whatever hits, God, whatever, I'll just sell it and see what tomorrow brings. So it's, like I said, I appreciate it because, like I said, I looked at him like, God damn it, I wish I did that. So,
what are your main project focuses, Dalton?
Definitely the Ultramel cryptic hypo stuff. I want to bring that into the Krypton stuff. Definitely Hypo Clown DG. And then just getting other, different codoms in there. Like, I love Bongo. Absolutely love Bongo. Het Red Exanthic. Citron. I just got a whole bunch of Citron stuff that I can't wait for that. That is, the future's bright with that. People will see with that, the Citron. I'll tell you that.
It's still so new. I only done so much with it so far, and like I said, guys, like, you get it, and we'll take it directions I can't because I got other shit going. It's awesome to see stuff moving forward different ways. So, especially in genetics, like you just said, Bongo is something I have none of. Het Red Exanthics I have too, like crazy shit. That's great. Got legs. Both of them projects have major legs.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What else are you doing with DJ?
Just the DG hypo stuff. Maybe getting DG into the Ultramel just to clean some stuff up and see how that looks as adults.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, we'll ask Jeremy's favorite question. Any Exanthic?
Sadly, not yet. No, I did not. I did not have any Exanthic stuff, but I definitely would like to get into the True Ghost stuff, the True Ghost Clown stuff.
I got True Ghost Clown heads.
What line of Exanthic you think you're going to work with?
Be very careful how you answer this, Dalton. Remember, I have the power, sir.
TSK.
Get off his dick.
Nah, but it doesn't really matter to me. I would work with both the TSK and the VPI, but I know that would be like a lot, keeping two different.
Oh, dude, that would be a nightmare.
Pick one.
Thought of doing that But then I've rapidly, it's like, nah, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Right.
Like you'll be throwing stuff in the bins, and you'll be one bin off on something, and it's just good. Yeah.
Don't
Like,
listen,
fuck, I hatched all normals.
don't listen to them. You can separate your BPI from your TSK. Trust me, I'm doing it. There's certain BPI animals I got that I love, and I got a TSK that I love that I'm bringing to some shit. You can do both. You hush it over there. Hater.
Yeah, but see, you've got like 5 Exantic animals, John. I'm looking at like having racks of Exantic.
Fine. I'm just saying, if he wants, maybe he wants 5, maybe he wants 3.
Yeah,
You don't want racks.
a small amount's good. I like my color.
Maybe you don't want racks of that
Because
shit.
you can see it.
Not
Hush
everyone
you, Chris.
sees in black and white, Jeremy. Just remember
Yeah.
that. We all don't see
You
in
and
black
your
white.
color blindness.
I see black and white and black and yellow. Anything beyond that does not exist.
Well, I got triple hets over here, vanilla triple hets. So I can't believe I still have them.
My man Dalton's seen in color.
And MJ is a good one to look
Color. I
into.
mean, I like stuff with color. I'll be honest. I
like
don't
a
see
great
what everybody
country
sees in
song.
Ultramel and Monarch though either. So I don't see what everybody else sees in certain colors.
Because you can't see purple and yellow.
Color.
Purple turns muddy to you, I guess.
I don't think I see the right shade of purple as what everybody does. That's my.
What does
thing.
money look like to you?
What does muddy look like to me?
Yeah, like because it's white and green. And... you see that?
You can see the green.
Wait, I don't have a dollar bill on.
He just smells it. Smell the money.
I just know what money smells like, Chris.
What was that? What was that?
Look, there's
that video I sent.
dang, we got Sharon in the chat yet.
Yeah.
What's up, Sharon?
All right, Dalton. So besides the ball pythons, what other species catches your eye, and not necessarily that, like animals that, like down the line future, like what would you think would be your next species to pick up?
Definitely either the blood pythons or it's a python. Probably I like the pituophis. I really like the pines, the bull snakes, the gophers. I like what they all got going on.
Okay. Oh yeah, we talked about them.
Definitely the like carpets or green trees.
Okay. All right.
What in the hell is Chris doing?
Who knows?
What about Barons? No Barons racers?
I do like the Blue Barons racers.
There you go.
The Blue Barons,
One
they are
time.
cool. I saw them for the first time ever at the Oaks couple years back. I forget who has them.
I heard you'll be 45 by the time they breed.
I'll be 52.
It didn't take that long. 4 years.
7.
Aaron, I'm right there with you, man.
Seven?
Yeah,
Who said
definitely
seven?
the
Who said
tree
7?
monitors. The
They're
tree
5 to
monitors
7.
are very nice. That's
I
a
heard 4. Them blue tree monitors are awesome.
Yep.
What's up, Jim?
Now I want everybody's opinion on this one, and because I don't know if it's just me, if I'm hitting a phase, or what, but I'm finding myself more wound up and excited over animals that are going to be here more long term, like the carpets and like stuff like that, than the balls, just because I think I can build a more of a relationship with them. Like they seem more long term, where the balls, it seems like it's a revolving door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to an extent.
It's like I'm kind of there with Aaron, like the green trees and the carpets and stuff like that. Like that's just like that's right now really has me all wound up.
Yeah. Well, I think with those species, you're investing a lot more time into them. So therefore, you are creating more of a bond with them because you're spending more time with them. They're taking longer to grow up. They're taking longer to breed. They're harder to breed. So you got to work a lot harder to understand that animal. So I think that would makes a big difference of it.
You need
Or
different
maybe
climate
that's it.
controls for a lot of them animals too. Like green trees are definitely not the same climate control as a ball.
Yeah. Nah.
So, like I have my green tree in my ball python room, and I only had the ball python room down to like 82, 83, or not 82, or 77, 82. It didn't do well in here. It needed lower, believe it or not. It started eating better and stuff in the 70 to 76 degree climate. So when I moved it out of here, it thrived. And like it was like that was my first introduction, like another species in the ball python room. I had to be careful of what I could bring in here and what I couldn't. So it made a lot of choices. Like I had to do this, and I had to do it because of space restrictions. So that's always something you got to keep in mind too when you're doing all these other species. Like Chris even has, we like at his house, he has different species in different areas
Yeah.
because he can't have certain things into his one climate control and into his other climate control. Like,
Yep. And with a lot of the ARS racks and the new like Herpstack 6s, you could really dial in certain levels. So sometimes you can get away with certain things like that. Like we discussed, you can put some of your cooler species on the lower levels, and maybe like your blood's on an outside wall, depending on where your room's at. If you're in a basement, you could put it near the door where maybe more of a draft is. And things like that. So it definitely is. It definitely takes a different, a little bit of manipulating to see what works best for your room. When you get into those other species, Dalton.
Well, it's even just like with Chris. I think you had said like with your bloods and your boas, you keep them on like on the bottom, like section or two of your racks. Like for me, like, I've got the diamonds down towards the bottom on the racks too because they like it cooler.
Yep.
So like it is like you can work multiple species in one rack. You just gotta watch where you have them placed.
Yep.
You're just gonna have to see, Jeremy, when the time comes about the breeding them part. Like, do they breed in that climate? Like, that's all gonna be to be determined with you, with especially the diamonds and if you do green trees, you can get them to eat, you can get them to thrive, maybe, but like I said, breeding conditions for certain animals aren't the same as something else. So it totally changes the game again.
I know with the diamonds, my issues, I'm going to struggle with getting them cold enough to spark off that breeding behavior.
Right.
Because you've got to get them down into like the 60s and like low 60s, high 50s. Like you've got to drop them low.
Mm-hmm.
And then let them come up, during the daytime up into like, 70s, 80s.
You should be able to get that in the other side of your basement.
Well, maybe. But that's already kind of. I'm thinking the new edition is going to end up being more of Morelia section, and like the more finicky species stuff. Where you don't need the higher temps, and then the balls are going to kind of stay over here in section number 1.
Hey, I googled it. Barons are 2 years. It's 2 to 3 years sexual maturity.
Jeez, wow! I thought there'd be at least 3 to 4. Yeah. I mean, they are. They're quick growers.
You're talking about them last time. That's the only reason I said that. So it all depends, I guess.
I feed mine twice a week, so
gonna be
maybe a year.
Still a lot to learn about them out there, supposedly. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who has been some of your bigger like influences, Dalton? Like mentors or people that you've really followed close to kind of get you to where you're at now?
Definitely Brian Barczyk. Definitely one of them. I watched him from Snakebite TV when he did all that. That was like amazing. Growing up having that, definitely he inspired a lot of the love of the reptiles for sure.
He's missed. He is definitely missed.
Yeah.
Definitely. John and
Dude,
Christine
I remember that.
definitely have taught me a lot. Definitely.
No, man.
who I was gonna say, who are a couple that you have like on a bucket list that you'd like to get out there and talk to or
Uh,
meet? Who stands out? A couple that you maybe not. Let's say for the projects that they're involved with. Let's start that aspect of it.
projects. I like what Bob Vu has. A lot of stuff what Bob Vu has.
Yeah.
Uh, Limey with all the paint stuff.
Limey's he's secret, man. He's
Dude,
Yeah.
and you only see like a quarter of the shit too, probably. Imagine with that, man, you don't see.
Mm-hmm.
He's old school.
I'll answer that question after Dalton. If he has any other.
It's kind of hard to think about names just off the top of my head right now.
That's cool.
Obviously, you guys. I want to see, what everything you guys are all hiding in your racks for sure.
Oh man.
Because I know every single one you have that stuff tucked away.
I'm
For the most part, I think everybody's seen just about everything that I've had. I kind of have a hard time not showing it off on the channel and everything. So I don't really have many secrets now at this point.
Definitely John and Christine. I know they have stuff that I can't even imagine.
Nah, not too much.
There's stuff that John can't even imagine.
Christine hasn't told John half of what he has at the moment now.
I don't even know. This guy asked about humidity. Now, this time of year, humidity sucks.
Sucks.
I think he's up in Montreal too, so it's definitely cold as shit up there.
Winter months. The best thing I can do, you don't have to spray your snakes every day or anything like that. Go in, if we're talking about balls, go in a couple times a week, spray them. You can run a humidifier. If you're running it off straight tap water, they sell like pills that are like carbon, whatever. Because when you run a humidifier off tap water, it just shoots white dust everywhere. My room's covered in it, even with using the treatments for the water and shit. But just run your humidifier and like just keep an eye on the room that you got still well ventilation. Keep fans running, because if you run a humidifier too hard in a room, your walls can sweat. And what happens then, you can create bacteria and mold, which is basically worse than having a stuck shed.
Yeah.
So when you do have a stuck shed, what I do, if you do have a rack system, if you have an open bin, just say whatever rack it is, take your snakes, soak them for an hour or two, take paper towels, put it in there, take nice warm water, not hot, not cold, a little bit of warm water, sprinkled in there, fill it in about yay deep so they can't drown. Let them sit in there a couple hours. If that doesn't work the first day, try again the next day. They will get it off, basically, if you give them a couple soaks. I use the rack system because it's already heated. So they're not sitting in the middle of my table. They're not sitting like the air getting cold. So the rack's going to keep them warm, especially with the warm water. So they're not like, you're not hurting them. Don't leave them in there for like 3 days. Like, you know what I mean? Take them out 5, 6, 7 hours max. See the shed will come off. Start using a paper towel with wet. Start, trying to get it off them. If it doesn't work, don't freak out. Just try it again tomorrow. And like they said, sometimes I call them casts. When they get so bad, they're like, look like little casts. My baby room right now is freaking, we're suffering from, this week has been super, super dry, especially with all the snow and the weather. It just happens this time of year. But it's definitely doable with, like I said, soaking them, running a humidifier, try to relieve some of it, and like just make sure you just keep fans going, man. Just keep the freaking moving.
Circulate. Keep the air circulating.
Stagnant air will do way more damage to you than some stuck shed on a ball python. You'll start getting you can get like RI, get like all kinds of bacteria in the freaking cages, start growing mold, all kinds of shit.
And Tim, if it's just like a little bit of shed, like on the back of the snake or a little patch behind the neck or this and that, don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Their next shed cycle, they'll get it off. The biggest issue you want to worry about is if you get the eye caps. You don't want to leave the eye caps on. But yeah, if you see them going in the shed, just mist them heavy for a couple of days while they're going through that shed cycle. And another trick is you can put them in a bin in your incubator.
Perfect example. See how it's just her head? This is very, very common.
Yeah, very minimal.
So what I'll do with her is I'll mist her. She's on bedding. And I'll just mist her. I'll have the humidifier going in here, and then I'll take a wet paper towel, and I'll just go very gently across the top of her head, and that will peel
Just
off.
pat it right off, yeah.
And sometimes they're way worse than this, like the whole back's all covered and stuff, and them guys should give a little more attention to. I'll give them the bin soak. Let them.
What girl's that?
That's just a ghost het pie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's just this time of year, man. We're all fighting it right now. And people, like even Nathan, he's a humidifier that runs off his house or RO water. He was fighting it. He's like 60% humidity.
Yeah, that thing's nice.
That thing's sweet as hell, man. It freaking like does the whole room. But I was talking to him earlier, and he was like, "Bro, I'm getting a couple stuck sheds too."
Yeah.
Nobody's like excluded from it this time of year, man. Mother Nature.
No. I'm not having stuck shed issues right now, but my sheds aren't being nice, full, complete sheds. Like there's some shredding going on where it almost looks like the snake threw a confetti party.
Now you're
all the sheds off, but it's still, and I'm down in the basement.
Yep. So you'll have higher humidity down there so that's probably why they're just doing better. So I'm on an upstairs forced air. Yeah, man, that forced air wreaks havoc.
Oh yeah, that dry forced air.
And like I said, I got the humidifier running 24/7 at this point, but it's still not.
Yep, me too. Still not enough.
But yeah, it's doable. Like I said, it's got to tend to it. That's all. So just try not soaking the snakes with like, oh my God, they're not shedding. Just keep misting them. It's the worst thing you can do for them.
Yeah. Vance, what's up? What were you?
Vance.
What were you gonna say? I thought you were gonna say something there a second ago.
I was gonna ask Dalton. This year, are you breeding this year?
Yes, I'm attempting to breed this year.
Okay, all right. How many pairings?
Probably 4, 5. If everybody goes,
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have for female wise that are up to size right now.
What do you use for bedding?
Me, I use Coco.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I need to get some from Chris.
Yes, sir. We'll be at Morgantown in a couple of weeks.
When did you start pairing?
I just did one pairing. I did the hypo het clown female to the GHI clown het hypo male. He locked with her for like almost 3 days straight.
Damn.
And she's just been slamming food.
Keep feeding her up, man.
So
what she wants.
Yep. And then after that, I'll probably I'm just waiting for my one male to get like 100 more grams, and then I'll start really pushing them. The main one I want to use, but
So what is your idea of breeder size? Like what you said you need to put 100 more grams in her male. What's he at?
He's at like I think 850 right now.
Oh shit.
Like I know he's big enough, but I feel more comfortable with them being a little bit like around 900.
No, definitely nothing wrong with that.
950, just in case they go off food, and I don't want to have to worry about them.
Shit, 850 is a fat male to me.
I see. Yeah,
I was gonna say I've bred him at 400 grams.
I'm just too. I would be too nervous.
Hey, he did it.
That's awesome.
That hypo clown male, he's like 800, 900.
Bigger than mine.
Oh, he slams.
You don't skip a meal.
This girl just shed today.
Yeah, for sure, tired God. I'll have some there.
Cool banana.
There's no spots on it.
That's
an expensive banana.
One clean ass banana.
Yeah, unfortunately, she wanted to poop all in her shed. So
of course. Them bananas looking snakes over that.
That's nice,
guys. I'm just joking.
I still don't even know what the heck she is.
Pretty girl.
Yep.
Nice. You doing like hognose or any of that stuff, or
What'd you say?
hognose, anything?
That was my first ever snake. Was a hognose.
Oh,
I had
nice.
a little male Western hognose that I think you want to say he lived for about 8 years, and then he stopped eating. I think he got something wrong with his gut or something like that,
Okay.
and he unfortunately passed. But yeah, that was my first ever snake. Was that low worm when I got him?
Yep.
It was crazy. It's like
What
when
other
I got the ball pythons, it was a whole different thing.
What other like? Cause you've got geckos, correct? If I'm not mistaken, aren't you doing like the crested geckos too?
Yeah, I only have 2 right now, but I don't really plan on doing anything with them. They're kind of just little pets, little
Oh, okay.
cool stuff. I have a couple leopard geckos too,
Oh.
little pets.
So what are some of the genetics that are kind of out there that you don't have yet, but you really want to start getting into the collection here in the future?
Stranger,
danger.
definitely a lot more paint stuff.
Okay.
Trying to think. More visual desert ghost stuff.
What's your favorite gene going
Right now,
right now? Like, what's your favorite gene? If somebody's like, "Yo, Dalton, what's your favorite gene?" What do you spitting out?
Kodam or recessive?
We'll do Codon because, like I said, recessive's recessive. Like,
Probably either blackhead or bongo.
okay,
All right.
Nice.
close to my
I
heart.
got you with the blackhead.
Or GHI.
Gotta have it.
Yep.
So John got me hooked on blackhead. Damn you, John.
It's the stuff he's made with blackhead. Oh my goodness.
I'm a blackhead black pastel junkie. Like, I don't care how old black pastel gets. I don't care who got it or what they made. Black
Still love it.
pastel is still top tier to me.
Ash, what's up, dude?
My man.
King tries.
There you go.
What's up, my brother? Good to see you.
He got the only black pastel released this year.
That's sweet.
Yeah, she's a.
And the older she's getting, I think it is the Orange Dream in it.
She's a
some deep
nut, man.
orange
She's
there,
mean.
Oh, they're all mean, bro. All my
She's ready.
pure asses.
Yeah.
They are. I don't know what it is with that genetic. I was talking about on the show a couple weeks ago how terrible they are.
The thing almost, John, anytime I've been over to your house, if you're showing off snakes, they're snapping at you.
Because, you know why, though? This is what happened. I'll just say it real quick. Snakes that are mean, I've held back in the beginning because at the very beginning I got into this and I bought a couple snakes off people that didn't eat well. So I literally went through a stage for the first 2 years of doing this with shitty eaters. So what I did was I started buying a herd in the beginning. Mean snakes eat. So I would test snakes at tables and everything, and the meanest ones I would buy. And this is no bullshit. Them sons of bitches ate like freaking trains. Next thing you know, you breed mean snake to mean snake. Guess what? All their babies are mean as shit. So in the beginning, that's how I started it. Like I was buying aggressive, pissed off snakes because they ate great. Now we are known, not to toot my own horn, for having some of the best eating snakes anybody can buy because they are pistols.
Got power.
Yep. So they're pistols, man. If a snake don't eat here, snake is freaking walking papers quick.
Now you don't look so creepy.
I got rid of snakes way better than anything in my collection because they were shitty eaters. I let them go. Goodbye. I ain't got time for it. But no, that's why. I got nice snakes too, though, Jeremy. You always say I got mean shit. They're not all mean. Just
Are you sure? All the ones I got from you, they say otherwise.
See, John? See?
comes down to exactly what I said, man. Asshole snake to asshole snake to asshole snakes. But guess what? They eat like little tanks, though, don't they?
Every time. In shed, whenever.
Yep.
I say they do eat good. I will say that they do eat good. And then John goes and sends ninja snakes over to certain people too, where you think it's a nice snake, and all of a sudden the sucker just latches onto you for no reason.
You're gonna scare everybody away from buying snakes from me, but they do eat good. They're not a liar. They're all mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip out and shut that generator off.
All
I'll just.
What area are you from, Dalton? Are you close to the city?
I'm 5 minutes outside of Philly.
No, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right
Nice.
across the Ben Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you still in PA or you Jersey?
No, I'm Jersey.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Small
Nice.
little town.
Good.
Yep.
Jersey boy.
That's
Yep.
right.
Whole life.
Dirty Jersey.
Dirty Jersey.
Over there with Kai and Charlie.
Yeah, I'm actually like about 15 minutes from Kai.
Oh, no shit.
Nice.
Kai's a great dude.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got a couple things from him.
Yeah. He's got some nice sleepers too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Kai got some shit.
Yeah.
One of these days, we need to do a facility tour at Kai's.
Oh yeah. Definitely got to do a facility tour. I'm gonna reach out to him. I want to get him on too. Talk a little bit more in depth.
We do actually. You know what? We do need to get Kai back on again. We also need to get Ash back on again here with this new format. I think.
I'll talk to Ash.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can get Ash on no problem. I don't think it's going to take. Let me run another. Let me wrap up actually with the rest of the channel sponsors, and we'll carry on here then, guys. Just give me 1 second to run these last couple ads.
I'm gonna go fill my drink.
Head on over to Triforce Morphs if you're looking for that missing piece in your ball python breeding project. While you're there, add a little bit of lace or citron to the mix, folks. John and Christine can also hook you up with the crested gecko, so don't forget that. Turn up the heat with Triforce Morphs. If you want to use the best reptile record keeping and tracking software on the market today, scan the QR code or click our partnership link in the description down below for a free 30-day trial of Husbandry Pro. I promise you will not regret it. Stop wasting time trying to prove out animals or taking chances on possible heads or genes you don't know that are there. Head on over to Charlie at Gray Rider Reptiles and ShedTesting.com for all of your shed testing needs. He's fast, accurate, and adding new tests on a regular basis. So head on over to ShedTesting.com and check him out. Make sure to use the code CARPET15 for 15% off of your shed test order. Use nothing but the best at ShedTesting.com.
Thank you very much, all the channel sponsors. Greatly appreciate all your love and support. Dalton, what's your end goal with all of this? Like, where do you want to be in the next 4, 5, 10 years? Like, what's your goal? Do you just want to just have fun, breed, and just enjoy it? Do you want to end up going full time with it? You know, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself?
I definitely wouldn't mind going full time with it eventually, down the road when if I'm, able to do it and capable of doing it. That'd be nice, being your own boss and do what you want to do. But on the other hand, I wouldn't mind, just keeping it a little side hobby and then keeping the main job and doing what I gotta do. But I definitely see myself doing it for a while. Like, definitely years.
Well, you're setting yourself up good.
Yeah, I just want to see what I can produce. It's the main thing. Just what the years is gonna bring, basically.
Oh, it's a good mentality, man. Just like,
It is.
just
Adam, what's up?
keep the grind alive. Just keep on grinding through it. Instead,
Yep.
up and downs. You got guys like us
What's up, Adam?
who talk to in case some kind of weird stuff does happen. And like I said, it's a journey. Like Jeremy said earlier, it really is. I think you'll have a blast. You started
hard.
You started really well.
Yeah. And the thing is, too, is as you do, or at least for me anyway, as you do it, you're going to be like, you know what? I have fun with the balls. I want to add something else, like one of the species you were talking about earlier. You'll add that, and you're like, you know what? That's really cool because it breaks up. It's a different world in a sense when you're doing other species. So you'll enjoy that, and then you'll add in something else, and then it just kind of spirals out of control. I don't want to say out of control, but I mean you start adding in more things because you're like, all right, well that was really fun to get to learn and work with another species, whether it's the challenge of breeding them, just the interaction of them. Like there's something that will attract you to wanting to work with other stuff, and I think that's the whole fun of it.
That's the greatest thing about this. Like I said, everybody has their own journey. Like what Jeremy's saying, I'm exact opposite. I've done everything. Tried. Boas. I've owned freaking burn. I've had carpets. I feel that I'm better off without them because I didn't do them as well as others. Corn snakes, stuff like that. I still have a passion for. I haven't made a ton of that stuff, but I made a lot of that stuff before I made balls. So I'm going backwards into that now. So, like I said, your own journey is going to be your journey. You might get into balls and be like, well, this is it. These balls are it. You might get back into a hognose again. You might decide, oh, them cresties, dude, I have pets. You breed them, but like, oh, these things are fucking cool. So, like I said, it's everybody's journey. And, like, just keep your mind open and keep going forward. And that's it.
Yeah. Grant.
Everybody else
just acquired an 8-month-old Jag carpet. Is a 4x2x2 okay for the first year or so? Grant, I mean, if that's what you're putting it into right now at 8 months old, dude, I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. That is way too big of an enclosure, man. 8-month-old. Like I've got my babies that hatched in June. My jungles that hatched in June, and they're in my ARS 1065 rack still.
Just say that's all he has. Is there a way to like he could configure that to be okay? Like hide here, hide there. Whatever. In this case, you don't have racking systems or something.
Well, no, but if my suggestion would be is find an Exoterra or like a smaller PVC enclosure. You could attempt to really clutter it up, but I think that's going to be really. We had a customer earlier this year that's kind of the same situation. Big enclosure. We tried getting them to clutter it up. That still didn't have the animals settle in nicely. They actually had to go back. And how big was Nate's PVCs? Do you remember the size?
They're 2x2s, aren't they? 2x1s.
They might be like 2x1x1s or 2x1x18
or something similar to that.
Yeah, they're a little longer than they are width and height. But
I think it's 2x1x1. But is it eating in that thing? Is what I'm trying to. I got to ask Grant.
That's true. Yeah. Grant says he thinks the breed is powerful because it's 42 inches long at the moment. Holy shit!
Yeah, they definitely fed that thing too much.
It doesn't. Yeah. Doesn't sound like the right age. Like, goddamn.
Are you sure it's only 8 months old?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because I've got babies from 23 that aren't even 42 inches long. Yeah, I've never measured them, but
my advice would be put them in there. Jeremy, show them your enclosure, like kind of what you do with your bigger ones. Like throw some stuff up that they can get up on. You can put 2 hides maybe in your cage, like Jeremy has a hide on each side. Try him out. See if he goes in there thriving and eating. The question's answered. He's kicking ass.
For sure. Being that big, I think he's going to do fine in the 4x2x2.
If he gives you any trouble after like a week or two, maybe jump down to some Exoterra or a 20-gallon tank or something like, and just see what he does in there. 42 inches long, that sounds like a great size cage for the animal you're talking.
I see 42 inches long. I mean, that's got some size to it.
Right, it's 2 foot long. I mean,
that's almost as big as my adult male.
Yeah, pretty much a breeder size male.
I mean, it was nighttime in here. I don't know how Hercules would come on out. Yeah, I mean, he's probably about 4 foot long.
4 foot long. I mean, that's a 2 foot, like an idiot. But yeah, 4 foot long. I'm like the half of that, like because that's what size it should be, right? It should be about 1.5 to 2 foot at 8 months. I'm like, Yeah, he's literally
Yeah.
double what I would expect an 8-month-old to be. 42 inches is not too small. Let's see Jeremy with his little fucking hook in a fucking rack. God damn, guys. You're fucking embarrassing yourself on
Oh,
camera.
it's a carpet. I give him the benefit of the doubt for a carpet.
I mean, he's probably about, I don't know, maybe pushing about 5 foot. Now, granted, he's in the tub just temporarily until Chris's girl leaves, because Xena had to come home.
And how old is that male?
He's probably 4 now.
Okay.
4 years old. This is going to be the dad to the babies this year.
Is he the one that locked with Celeste and the other girl?
Yes.
And Lagatha?
Yep.
Nice. Very nice.
Sweet.
So, I mean, if yours is about this size, Grant, I mean, it's probably it's definitely older than 8 months. At 42 inches, I mean, he's got some age to him.
And you could put some more clutter in it, like we were talking about. Put some freaking fake branches, whatever, brush. You can decorate it up, make it cool looking, whatever you want to do. The 4x2 fills up quick when you put some decorations and some shit.
It does. And the other thing is, like, I like to try to keep my stuff simple, just that way it's less that you've got to.
You got a breeder setup, like you said. You got a bunch of them. It's how breeders do it, bro. Simplify. Instead of wrapping around.
Has been eating every 10 days. All right. First of all, for carpets, I will tell you this much. Grant, I do not like for the adults and actually even yearlings, or even the babies from 24. Once they're on rats, I feed them every 14 days. You'll make a carpet fat real quick.
Obese.
If you start feeding them regular, yeah, you've got to. I would not feed them more than every 2 weeks, in all honesty. So
it's hard.
I would watch that.
Mm-hmm.
The ball pythons, man, they'll just turn their nose up at shit when they freaking had enough. 90%. Like, yeah, whatever.
A carpet will eat just for the sake of freaking eating. Sometimes, I swear. Definitely. Slow the feeding down on it. Definitely make it every 14 days at most. And yeah, it just kind of slow it down. Yeah, Kike says he does every 14 days for Lumi, and Lumi is about a year and a half now at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
I feed almost every 3 weeks because they'll literally just pack it on and just start fattening it up. They're wacky. I start seeing fat pockets on them.
Yeah. I'll put you back up here on the big screen, Dalton. Back in the hot seat.
So, Dalton, what's your most prized possession, ball python?
I was just going to ask him the same thing. What are
Well, I'll show this one because this one's cool. It's just so you don't see it all often. It's a fire onyx clown.
Fire on.
So fire, black pastel, het red xanthic clown.
You can drop that one off here, buddy.
Is that a girl?
Female, yeah.
That's a smoke show right there. That's gonna be some power. Super and all. Oh shit.
Yep, and go with her is red xanthic clown. So we'll get that. But prize possession,
or just your favorite, your most favorite.
Doesn't have to be the most expensive. It's just like your pride and joy snake.
The one you're most excited for.
Or you can even do top 3. I don't even care. It doesn't have to be like.
I'll do 3. Make it.
I know if somebody asked me that question, I'd be the same way. I'm like, dude, I gotta show you 5.
Just one.
Yeah, one. Yeah, one ain't gonna cut it.
Crazy. I have 400. How am I choosing one?
Like if you were to get out, and these would stay with you as just pets.
Definitely this male. Bongo clown het hypo. It was actually you posted this animal, Chris, when you went to a Tinley a couple years ago. It was on Primal Scales table.
Oh, Kenny,
how did you let that slide past your hands with posting it?
I almost picked it up myself.
Yeah, he proved out het hypo.
How did you make that split, dude?
That's beautiful.
That was Tinley 24 or Tinley 23. Damn.
I think he might have yellow belly in him too.
So he's a
not-
boy. He could
I'm
have
not-
yellow belly, man. He has some freaking. He has that when they cross at the bottom like that on clown. It's a good shot. They got yellow belly when the scales touch across the bottom. You see how it's touching all across the bottom?
Yeah.
It's a very yellow belly thing to do on clown.
You have to reach out to Ken and ask him what his pairing was on that.
I'd put that snake just by looking at it at 85% probably yellow belly.
Yeah, because he just looks different compared to every other Mongo clown I've ever seen.
Looks a lot like the black pastel yellow belly clowns.
That's what I was going to say. Black pastel was the first thing I thought when I saw him, but Bongo makes sense. But geez,
The color is bongo, like with that scalation at the bottom. A lot of my yellow belly clown. You know what else gives away for yellow belly? See all that stuff across the top of it, all them dashes and stuff. That's a very yellow belly too.
Yeah, he's definitely I can't wait to see what he does.
Probability high on that one.
All right, this girl, I don't know how she's gonna show.
Showing good.
So this is GHI Blackhead Phantom Red Stripe Yellow Belly Clown.
That's a powerhouse.
How the
Hey,
fudge they seal the genes of that in that? Holy mackerel!
look at this that back stripe.
I wouldn't be able to ID that one. I'd be like, possible everything.
That would be your box of chocolate.
That'd be on my table as a what the fuck.
Chai, blackhead, red stripe,
Yellow Belly Phantom.
phantom clown. Okay, all right.
Yep. Female.
Oh.
GHI is hard to pull out of that one too. I see the black pastel phantom.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the phantom or the GHI that I'm seeing.
So yeah, it's hard.
Like it has that grayish tone that GHI throws on the belly, like the side gut, but I could see phantom pulling that in too. Nice.
Yeah, every time she said she changes colors. It's she looked completely different as a baby.
We're gonna have to pair her to something kind of simple.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was thinking probably just a GHI clown, just make the super GHI version.
Right. Or a hypo clown.
Yeah.
Something with something simple in it.
That might make it harder because she'll hit GHIs and not might be able not be able to see the GHI. Be like, oh shit, which way did it come from?
It's super GHI.
Well, that's the other thing. Like maybe just take it to like something simple, like a double visual clown or something like that has no other genes to it. Kind of
like that hypo clown.
Yeah,
like
be the hypo clown.
No, where I take that snake, I take it right into one of your ultramels and make Krypton out of it. This way you can see all the genes hit across the board.
that's true.
Yeah.
And then this girl.
Look at that goofy little thing.
Oh, look at that. Look at that stripe. Oh, that looks like my girl. Is that the
OG Cryptic Ultramel.
Cryptic version.
I love that. I got one just like it. They're so pretty.
Got the little cryptic head with the upside down little stripies.
I love the eye stripes on them.
We just hit the Bang Krypton head ultramels, man. So a couple years away from hopefully seeing them.
Dude, I'm excited. I got the first pre-lace shed of the year.
Sweet, man.
So I'm counting down the days now for me to be able to say I've produced my own bangs.
Did you get the Avi already?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's the Avi pre-lay. We're counting the days down now to eggs.
Just waiting on the day for my first girls.
See that? It should be the Bang double het Exantic. Hopefully, everything will be pos het clown. It'll be that clutch, then the 2 carpets, which I think it's funny. Every year starts off one Exantic clutch to start, then the 2 carpets come, and then it starts off with with another clutch of Exantic stuff, which is actually the second clutch of Exantics won't come right away. But that black pewter red stripe clown that I got from you, John, remember that boy?
Yep.
I bred him to the normal triple hat that I have here. So that's going to actually be the next clutch of ball pythons after the bang clutch.
I can't wait to see what that does, because like that, whatever that was with that GHI and leopard and all that shit, they came out different from any other leopard GHI stuff I do. I have like 2 different versions of it. That one you got just throws the cleanest, craziest shit. So
yeah, I'm excited to see what he does.
I bred my male this year. He was the Ghost Black Pastel Mojave Leopard Hypo Het Clown, and I got him. He racked to a couple girls, so you want to see some of that shit this year. Yeah, dude.
Greg, you can probably send me a picture through Instagram.
He's probably one of my prized possession snakes. Like, he's just a bunch of regular genes, but all together, man, it's like ridiculous.
It's that hypo.
Yeah, the hypo's all orange ghost stuff. The original, like when I got it, the really, really bright, intense crap. So nice stuff, man. Can't wait to get it more. Like I said, running into Chris's and see what that does with that hypo line. It might be orange ghost. Maybe that's why we're getting this crazy colorization. We'll see. I'm a hypo clown junkie, so
Yes.
it's probably my favorite thing we play with over here. Other than stuff. Chris,
yeah, that boy that Grant's show off, he's definitely got some size to him. He's probably about a good year and a half old, would be my guess.
I'm waiting for Chris to make me a chocolate one, because I don't have chocolate in any of my hypo, which is crazy because I'm a chocolate fiend. I got none of it in my hypo clown stuff.
I got you, buddy.
Now, hold on here. It seemed like I knew somebody that had chocolate hypo, het DG clown stuff. And yet nobody from Triforce came knocking on that person's door saying,
he wants visuals. He don't fuck with hats. Come on,
well, you had the price tag on that shit.
I sold it too.
And I done sold it too on that price tag.
Triforce over here poor, bro. I would have had to sell 82 snakes to buy that thing off.
What you got in your hands there, Dalton?
So it's a weird female. She's a fire leopard clown het hypo, possible calico. So I don't,
Look at that chaining. I love that side pattern.
No yellow belly?
No.
That leopard really did a number on that pattern.
Oh, why are them fucking whole portholes so freaking big on that thing with no yellow belly, unless that's the calico?
And so low.
Well, I think that's what the where's Sorrentino when you freaking need him? Because he's good at picking calico out of clowns.
Do we ever really?
He wouldn't know. He'd be like, no, I don't know. Give it to me.
No, this is one of them. She's not going nowhere.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm really high for that being calico without being yellow belly. Them portals down the bottom should not be that open.
Not that big.
They're huge, dude. They're yellow belly huge.
Sorrentino says he's not seeing calico in it.
Well, I said you don't want his opinion. Calico.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Nah, that thing's sick, bro. That's a cool ass snake.
So that's one of those breed it and
just find out.
Yep, exactly. Breed it and find out, man.
Calico's tough in clown, man. It really is. It's a tough gene to pick out.
It is.
That cats are going to war in the hallway. Holy shit.
I had a long weekend. I'm down here with family. I'm gonna have to bail on you guys, man.
Later, brother.
Long couple days, man. Yeah.
Ay. Well, thanks for hopping on with us for a little bit at least, Chris.
Yep, I wanted to stop in, at least say hi to Dalton, say hi to you guys, and say what's up. But enjoy the rest of the night. If I can listen in, I will. But yeah, it's been a long couple days down here. We gotta get
in town.
Go enjoy it, brother. Talk to you when you're back.
Yep.
All right, guys. Good night.
Night,
Night, Chris. See you at Hamburg.
Yes, sir.
Hamburg. That's this weekend.
Dude, I'm ready for a freaking, like, I'm hoping I can at least sell a couple animals there. Just to, that way I know that I've got the room made for what I'm anticipating for this season.
Anybody's going to come out to Hamburg, we're going to have a couple adults bringing out, and a lot of freaking babies coming out, even some holdback shit.
There you go, Dalton. There you go. Tell them what you want and tell them to bring it.
We're in spring cleaning mode, so I got a lot of shit. I got like Christine freaking up the months trying to get some of these bigger girls out of here right now, so I got a lot of shit to pull up. So good stuff, man. Blackhead stuff will be there. I don't even know what else. I have to come by and check it out. I'll probably have at least 10, 15 females with me. Breeder females.
So I think I might be bringing the pastel red stripe proven breeder along with me to this one.
Okay.
And that's probably actually the only proven female I'm going to bring. Because everybody else, I think I'm going to just let here in the rack for this year.
Yep. I never, ever have them this early. Like, I'm just doing it because, like I said, I'm trying to – there's too many effing breeders right now. I'm trying to consolidate and trying to get some of this stuff up to start growing it next year, because what I did the last couple of years was waited too long. So then I'm in the middle of a breeding season with 1,200-gram girls and 1,000-gram girls, and I'm basically sitting on my hands at that point, right? Like, so I'm trying to see if I can get a jump on trying to get some of this stuff ready for next year. I figured it was a perfect year to do it.
Here's that Triforce Blackhead.
Look at that damn thing. Getting big.
Oh,
God
loves
damn.
to eat.
Getting big on you quick.
Here, Dalton, you'll enjoy this Triforce Blackhead.
You forgot to say what kind of blackhead it was. Blackhead hypo, isn't it? That's the one you got? Yeah.
Blackhead double head hypo clown.
Yep. That thing looks like though. Jesus Christ.
Look at that thing.
I got a super blackhead clown version of that.
This is what hooked me on Blackhead. This freaking animal right here.
I'll have the super blackhead at the show this weekend.
Super Blackhead Purple Passion.
No, she's only blackhead purple passion.
That one up
Yeah,
there?
she's only blackhead. And a blackhead purple passion, yellow belly I'll be bringing to the show.
Blackhead purple. That's quite cool.
Boys, what's up? Grant, do any of you guys come to the Reptile Expo in Tacoma? I don't. All of us mainly stay kind of close to home here in PA.
We slowed a lot of shows down. We do Gettysburg, we're sponsors of Gettysburg. We do Oak Show, and I do Hamburg for now.
Yeah,
Hamburg might be the next one I cut out, but it'll definitely be those two shows moving forward. We used to do a bunch of others, but kind of slowed it down with Morph Market and all now. Just listed 10 snakes on Morph Market today too. Got my lazy ass freaking took a couple pictures.
And Jamie here, Tire Gods. Jeremy, you and John both have stuff I'm interested in, so you will sell something. I like the sound of that.
We're right next to each other. Don't worry, I'll beat Jeremy's price, so hell.
You don't want his $5 snakes. You want to wait till they get to the $250, the bargain bin, and then you jump on John's snake.
Whenever Jeremy tells me, come over and whisper in my ear, I got you.
Christine's right there beside you, right? She's there in the background. Christine, don't you dare forget my damn snake this time.
Oh.
How about you call me Friday night and remind me?
Now you're asking for an awful lot here. Now you want me to remember for you to bring me my snake.
Hey, I got a lot on my mind and a lot going on around here.
It would be nice. It would be nice if your other half picked up his own slack and weight a little bit, wouldn't it?
This is Christine Force Morphs now, man.
It is, yeah.
She throws down the gauntlet and the hammer, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. She got 10 snakes listed on Morph Market today because I posted them, but she did the write-up. So I did the pictures. But she got what she wanted today.
I got half.
Got heavy. She wanted me to put 20 snakes up in one day, Jeremy. I was like, you've lost your damn mind.
Well, why can't you do that?
Do you know how many snakes I got written up in one day?
Have you posted 20 snakes on Morph Market but taking the pictures the same day? Because if you have, God bless you.
Well, dude, I never have. I don't ever throw 20 snakes up at one shot.
No shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, no, like you shouldn't do that to begin with.
No shit. He had all weekend to do 20 snakes.
She wanted me to put 20 snakes up today. I was like, and take pictures? Them little sons of bitches crawl around, they take off, they do all kinds of shit. Well, still, you little sons of bitches.
He had
You get a water bowl, John. You put the water bowl over the snake.
Oh, yeah, don't worry. We tried that today.
he has 56 snakes on hold that need to go up. Well, 46 now.
No, like, because Nathan and I talked about this. You should only throw up like maybe 3 or 4 snakes a day.
Well, it depends.
That way it spreads it out throughout the whole morph market.
It depends on me.
I would say the algorithm, but kind of the algorithm. That way you're constantly in that recent update feed.
I got over 100 snakes to put up, so 10's whatever. But it was tough to get 10 up today. She wanted me to do 20. I was like, you lost your mind,
I told
woman.
him I wanted him to do 5 or 10 yesterday and 5 or 10 today. Well, yesterday was kind of a bust.
But she didn't tell you we ultrasounded every snake yesterday, which took some time.
It was a productive weekend.
It was a productive weekend, so stop talking shit.
I like busting your balls, though.
Grant, thank you for becoming a channel member. Greatly appreciate it, man. Grant here did have a question here where he asked, what happened with Morph Market? It seems like they have some massive changes over the last 2 years.
All for good.
His reptile gal says Morph Market has made it tough for her in the market. That I don't know. I can't say is that they've made anything tougher. I think they've made everything a lot easier and a lot better.
Depending on how you perceive it, right? Yes, there's a lot of Morph Market made a lot of stuff easier, so a lot more people feel comfortable selling on it. So now you have a lot of competition. Now you have to separate yourself from the competition by doing just going different routes, right? Not like saying like even us, like if you look at a lot of stuff we produce or put up, there's not a lot of the same snakes up there. Like you'll put it in there and it'll be like maybe 1 or 2 might show up or maybe none. A lot of people, what they're doing right now, if you have a lot of the same stuff, there's a lot of competition, so it's locking it up. It's not a bad thing by any means. It's basically it's just comes down to what you want to produce and like how to make yourself stand out.
Yeah.
Whatever by social media, maybe your Instagram, maybe do some YouTube shorts, all kinds of stuff to make yourself stand out. Because there is a lot of people out there breeding snakes these days. And like I said, Morph Market became so easy to use. Everybody was like, aha, I'm gonna put my snakes on Morph Market. So now we are in a market where there's a ton of shit to look through.
I think also like you also hit the nail on the head too with having a presence.
You have to have a presence.
Like you're more likely to have more success on a platform like Morph Market if you're on YouTube or if you're on Instagram, like, and you're active on it. Not just that you're there, but you're active. Like, I mean, people are seeing John and I and Sorrentino and Shelly and Nathan when he wants to grace us with his presence. They're seeing us on a regular basis. We're in people's heads. They're thinking of us. So if they're looking for an animal and like say Dalton, especially here, for instance, he's watching it live and John shows off an Ultramel and Dalton's like, I've got to have that animal. What's going to happen? Dalton's going to hit John up right after that live's over, if not during the live, and he's going to get that animal.
And it takes
there's a way to use all of this for your advantage. Plus, doing this also allows you to build that relationship, I guess is the way to put it. Like you get to build a relationship with your audience. Right. You get to know them a little bit. They get to know you a little bit. And it makes everybody a little bit more comfortable with purchasing, animals from everybody else.
It does take years of work. Like even way before this YouTube thing, like I just started this thing with Jeremy. I was on last year. I think it was when the first time I ever came on. But I had to build up a presence. I started doing local shows. you know, people have to like trust in what you're doing. Like even us, like when I put up a het clown, nobody's going to question whether it's het clown or not. Reason is my face has been around for a decade. People see the visuals I have, and they see the progression of like, oh, John had this last year. Oh, there's the visuals. So like people take notice of that stuff, so they're not going to question certain things like that. When you're new, it kind of is a little difficult if you don't have like a Facebook presence or a show presence, or working in the community, like talking in group chats, posting snakes on water ball python, all these kind of things. Once you keep putting your name out there, people start recognizing like, oh, okay, hi Grant. Like he put out the whatever, we'll just say yellow belly, blackhead, something, blah blah blah, that the world hasn't seen yet or something, and I'd be like, that was that guy Grant that made that. So people start talking, and that's basically that's how you start building a name. Like you become trusted, you be whatever, you'd be good to your customer base, you got time for it. A lot of these guys these days right now, I'm not saying you, Grant, by any means, but like a lot of people right now, they expect they like made a cool snake, they expect it to sell tomorrow. And that's not going to happen overnight until somebody sees it. Once the right now see what you're making and they see what you're about and you're a great person and everything, they start believing in what you're doing and going, the animals will sell themselves at that point because they're buying into a whole ecosystem. Like I said, I told you, everybody busting my balls about mean snakes are. But people that like no Triforce, they want a snake that eats. Just say you buy a snake that has a troublesome eating. Go to John. He's going to give you a snake that's going to eat crazily. I can't tell you the sales I have just from that alone. And then people will keep buying snakes off me because they're scared to death to buy a snake off somebody else because they're afraid it won't eat. Because they have the freaking snake that ate. So why not buy another snake that they think eats and another snake that thinks eats? They know the room's clean. You see it on the freaking videos. They come to my table. My displays are spotless. All that shit matters. Whether somebody's buying off you or not, they're buying off you today or next year. They see that over and over again. They're going, all right, this dude got some shit. He's not selling sick animals. Animals eat. Man, he's making some good combos. So now the word of mouth keeps going. Next thing you know, you got to start building a customer base.
Keith, what if you have a face for radio? Then what? Then you got to work out radio like a son of a bitch, Keith. You better be doing those podcasts behind the scenes nonstop, bro.
The community goes far.
We got to get Keith on here at some point too. We got to get Keith on.
Community goes far, making relationships with people, talking to everybody. Because like I said, Chris Shelley will send over freaking customers that, oh, John got it. Jeremy will do the same thing. I'll do the same thing. If Jeremy's got a GHI banana over there. If I said it, it's my customer. They trust in who I sent them to.
Yep.
So, and instead it goes far. Now all of a sudden Jeremy has a new customer who tells their friend a TSK. I don't have it. Jeremy has it. So just keep working in relationships. Keep talking in these group chats. Keep asking questions. Keep like putting yourself out there. It'll eventually start catching up, dude. In the beginning, it was hard, man. It freaking feels like you're in a box with freaking walls that are all surrounded in and nobody knows who you are. And it's like, how am I going to sell animals? And it's a lot of grind, man. When I talk about the grind, that's part of the grind. It's easy as hell to breed these things. I can tell you right now in 5 minutes how to breed a ball python.
Yep.
The hard part is now marketing it and making everybody else believe in what you want to believe in what you're doing. As soon as you got that, now you got the freaking net ironed out. Now you can make more ball pythons. Now you can start following a dream. So even like us, yeah, we didn't sell as many as we did last year. Why? Economy, all kinds of stuff. Everything takes effect. But right now, I've been hit up for more snakes within the last 2 months than I was all of 2024.
Freaking Nathan. Wait, you guys sell it?
We talk this shit all the time, man. Me and Nate. Like I said, it's like you gotta sell them. Like it's a joke, but they do sell. It's like you just gotta like just really believe in what you're doing and keep it small until you feel you can move this, because you are stuck with these animals until they leave you.
Yeah.
You got to be prepared for that, man. It's not the market's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's literally just keep grinding. Because I'm going to tell you right now, yes, the snakes are cheaper right now online, but they're selling, man. People still love ball pythons. People still love everything that's going on with this.
Well, the thing is, though, too, is yes, animals are cheaper, but look at what is cheaper, though.
Yeah,
it's the stuff that everybody else is making. It's the stuff that's easy to come across.
Yes,
the stuff that's hard to find is still up there. I mean, I don't see Nathan, slinging bangs out like Oprah.
It's the
Like
old.
it's that higher end stuff is still going to be higher end. Which Nathan, by the way, dude, if you do start to get overrun by bangs, I do have empty tubs here. So just saying, bro.
I got a couple too.
So what are you doing, Dalton, to like get your presence known? What you're starting with babies right now. Like, what are you doing to strive for the future to get your name out there, to start people to know that you have this kind of stuff?
Definitely just doing stuff like this, getting on a podcast, or definitely Instagram. That's a big one. I don't post as much as I should, but just post. Like you said, talk to people, get your name out there. Like communication is a big thing. Like it's
Yep.
just
And like I said, knowing you got in. Like I said, you did it right. I will promote you to everybody I know. People might think I'm a bigger breeder than you right now, but that may change. You know what I mean? Maybe I start stepping back a little bit, and the guy like DL freaking Python's coming up, bro. That's the guy. And like I said, like you get guys like me and Jeremy and everybody trumping that whatever, telling like Dalton's the dude. That's what's up. You get a bunch of people on your page.
Yep.
Keep moving forward. Now, I respect.
I would.
Go
ahead, Dan. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, I respect the grind, man. I respected the way this kid did it. I love the way he did it. Like I said, there's not many people that make me take a step back and go, this kid got it. Like, I wish I did it.
I would say, Dalton, with you being as young as you are, and I'm sure you're pretty damn tech savvy, because let's face it, everybody that's younger than John and I are a hell of a lot tech savvier than us, unless you're Nathan. Nathan's the most tech savvy person I know.
Nathan's tech savvy.
Nathan's like that shooting star amongst older people.
Don't get it twisted, though. Nathan's tech savvy is all hell, but Nathan don't have the time to be tech savvy as he could be, especially with the ball python game, because of what his job is and everything else. Yes, he knows, but he definitely knows he can do more with it. He just has to find the time with it. So you can even be tech savvy and not have the time. So
this is true.
Yep.
But what I would suggest, Dalton, if you've got the time to do it, start a YouTube channel, dude. Like, in all honesty, I know looking back, I drug my feet on it because I thought I've only got. I think when I started, I had maybe 5 or 6 animals, something like that. Like, it was really low amount, and I thought there's no way in hell anybody's going to want to watch some idiot that's only got like two or three tiers of a 55-40 rack and take them freaking serious. But here we are. People enjoy watching that grow up. I couldn't even hear Christine's mean evil comment. So
you said, "You sure people take you serious now, Jeremy?"
Christine, pop your face up here into the camera for a second for me.
And again, you got to give Jeremy a lot of respect. Like I said, he sticks to this. He does 2 things a week. He does this show every week, and he does his video. He has stuck to it since the day he started.
Hey, John, put your hand down once. No, Christine, get back in there once. All right. Put Christine in timeout.
But I couldn't do what you do. Like I said, I could sit here and talk bullshit all day with both of you, like all day. But when it comes to doing an actual video, but like, here is my snake. This is a black pastel clown ghost. That's exactly what I would do.
Did he just freeze up again? Poor John. And every time, all right, now he's moving again. Yeah,
I don't know what damn weather here. No, I was just saying, like, I need the conflict, whatever, back and forth, the banter for me to do YouTube. I could never do this by myself, so I would take that out of the equation. So I'll put more stronger suit of, I'm a better show guy. I'm a better talk to you on the phone. Let's talk about breeding kind of guy. Like, so we all, like I said, again, we all have different ways of doing stuff. Like, Dalton, if you can do a YouTube, dude, and you feel comfortable in front of the camera, you could talk to the blank air, do it. Kill it, dude. But if you're better on Instagram, Reels, all that shit, do that.
I feel people like watching the growth because they can relate to it. There's going to be kids that are growing that want to do it, and they're going to see you, well, yeah, he's a couple years older than me, but he's doing it, and he started out just like how I'm going to start, and they're going to feed off of that, and you'll inspire the next group coming up below you.
Oh, totally.
So, I mean, it like you may not think it matters, but it does. Like, if you go back, dude, like, please don't do it. But if you really want to be like, wow, Jeremy really sucked in the beginning here, go back and watch some of the first videos. Like, they were horrendous, dude. I went back and watched them just for the shits and giggles of it. I have no idea how I ever got any subscribers off of any of it. But at the time, I thought it was good.
A kid like Dalton, like I said, he impressed an old dog. So what's he going to do for the younger generation?
Yep.
Like I said, I'm like, again, not to toot my own horn. I'm hard to impress, dude. Like, I've seen so much shit doing this stuff. The way he came in, the way he carried himself, like I said, he's polite, he's well-mannered, his family's awesome. I met his mother. Like, he's raised right. He's going to come in and, man, he's going to make waves. And I do truly believe that because, like I said, it's who he is. He's a good dude. That's all you got to be is a good, honest person, man, and you'll freaking just keep carrying yourself. Because that's what people love, man.
No, Greg's got a good statement here. He says, there's so much content out there YouTube-wise. How do you make yourself unique and set yourself apart from the rest of the crowd? You're what makes it unique. It's not everybody. It's just like, it's kind of, I'm going to put it as, it's like being back in high school. You're not going to get along with everybody. Not everybody's going to like you. You're not going to like everybody either. But you'll find your herd. You'll find your niche. You'll find your groove. You'll find the type of videos that you do really well. Like, you'll see it. You'll feel it when you're even doing them. Like, when you're doing certain videos, I know, like, when I'm doing videos, there's certain videos you can tell I'm passionate as shit about. Like, that I'm just like, I've got this, all gloves off. Then there's other videos where you can tell where I'm probably a little bit more, I don't want to say uncomfortable doing them, but I'm not as confident feeling as as some of the videos, just because maybe the topic's a little controversial, or I maybe don't feel personally I've got enough experience to put my 2 cents in on it, but I'm going to give my thoughts on that aspect. Like, I just did the video this week. It was going over, the reality of breeding. Some of the WTF moments everybody will experience at some point.
It's all about personality, Jeremy. Like everybody's personality is different. Look how different me and you are. We get along great.
Yep.
Like I said, like, I'm very, respectful, blah, 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 blah. And I'm also in your face and will say freaking anything. But that's, anybody who knows me knows that's coming. And it's kind of like, it's my whatever shtick. It's who I am. Like you always claim to be Switzerland. But there's a little dark side of Jeremy once in a while.
Hush you, John. I am Switzerland, damn it.
But you are like a good old boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't really too much. You don't, like, you're very proper with a lot of shit. Me, I could be as proper as I want to be, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then people are like, what the freak with this guy? Well, that's my personality. Dalton, like I said, is his personality. Like I said, when I met this kid, he's been nothing but sweet. Good dude. Nice guy. Like, everything comes out of his mouth. Respect. That's who he is. Like I said, and I don't expect him to change for me or anybody else. That's who he is. Ride who you are, dude. Because, like I said, I appreciate it. Somebody else is going to appreciate it, and people are going to love that shit about you. Because you want to talk to Dalton, that's Dalton. Chris Shelley's the same way. Everybody loves Chris.
Yep.
Right? Chris Sorrentino's who he is. We all, like I said, everybody loves Chris, but Chris has his crazy, sticky thing. Like, who else could come wearing a lace shirt on a fucking show and not feel embarrassed? Right? Only can get away with doing that shit. We all have our own personalities, man. Just ride your personality, and your personality will carry you as far as you let it.
Yeah. And then that's the other thing too. Be you. Don't be somebody else. Everybody, what they see here is what they get out in person. Yes, some of what John says may be slightly true. There may be a small, and I mean small, dark side to Jeremy that not many people do get to see. But that side, like, he's kind of like a ninja. He kind of slips in and then he's out. Like, it's an in and out deal. But
like, even look at Nathan, right? Nathan, dry sense of humor. Nathan will make you cry in the most serious shit ever. I'll show Nathan a snake, right? And that motherfucker be like, yeah, and I'm like, this is like the coolest snake I made. I'm like, and he's like, and? I'll just start cracking the fuck up because I'm expecting that from Nathan. But everybody loves Nathan the way he is. And like I said, if you know him or don't, it never comes off like a dick. It never comes off cocky. It never comes off. Just be a good person, man. And like I said, it'll take you far. Be honest and be a good person. If you can't be them two things, selling anything ain't for you. Anything. Do not think you're above anybody. Do not think you made better shit than somebody. I don't care if they made something that you made 5 years ago. Give them the props they need. They're building. They're freaking getting somewhere. Do not ever think like, oh, I made that 5 years ago. That dude ain't doing shit. Because that dude next year might do something that you never even did. But like, oh my fucking God, look what he just did. Like, just be respectful, man. That's like I said. I think that's what the world's lost more than anything is just respect.
Definitely.
100%, man, on that one.
Yep.
I mean, shit. I mean, like, and you'll grow as you do things, and you're in this, and your face is out there a little bit more. You'll get more comfortable doing this shit. I mean, when I first approached John about getting on, just even coming on as a guest, he blew me the hell off, basically. He basically almost laughed in my face. I don't want to say he almost didn't laugh in my face. But you can tell he's like, yeah, no, I ain't wasting my, like, no.
I laughed because there was no way in hell. Like I said, Jeremy knows me to this point. There was no way in hell I was putting my face on video. I might say the wrong thing. Jeremy will tell you, like, I was scared to death. I'm like, I might say the wrong thing. I might turn somebody off to freaking my brand, blah, blah, blah. What happens if I say something and somebody doesn't agree with? What happens if I said fuck TSK? Like, you know what I mean? Like, all this kind of shit. I'm joking. But I was dead set in that because I was in my head. And I'm sitting there like, and you talked me into doing this? Nathan. Yep. Nathan looked at him and said, John, he said, you talk to so many people. You sell all kinds of snakes to so many people. He's like, you're basically like almost eccentric. Like, you're weird. Like, with certain shit. He's like, you would probably be okay with talking, like, with this shit. He's like, just mind your P's and Q's. Like, don't go on there and say some stupid shit. Okay, that's easy enough. Well, it turned in, and now I'm on here every week with you. And like I said, I have a blast. I look forward to Sunday nights.
Where the hell's my credit in that?
Wait, well, your credit, Christine's definitely the one that freaking pushed me into it, too. It was her and Nate, the little tag team duo. They tag team duo a lot on my ass, but yes. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's one of the best things I ever did.
Yeah.
I mean, I love doing this shit with you. I love having Dalton on and freaking, everybody else we've ever talked to.
I think the coolest aspect of doing these lives like this, though, is like, we get like us being like, we're nobody huge. Like, we're not no Kilbilka or Ozzy or anything like that. But we see guys like Dalton. We talk to him. We get to know him. And we've got the ability to use our platform to help them get let the world see them a little bit and be like, hey, he's got some killer shit. He's got some stuff that's going to be coming up here rocking the world. Let's pay a little bit closer attention and more of an eye on this guy because he's going to make something I'm going to want.
Guys like Dalton are the future, man. Guys like freaking like Greg. Guys coming up. These guys are the future. Like I said, I've been doing this a decade. I'm going to have to pass the baton at some point. Like I said, he's a young dude. I'm 48. How many more years do I got left doing this? Yo, bro, pass it. Take over freaking Jersey and PA and Maryland and everything else, man. Start making the coolest shit you could possibly make. And like I said, there's room for everybody. Everybody we know can do this. It's just literally, if you enjoy it, do it. If you're doing it for money, get out. Just do a couple things if you're doing it for money, because I'm going to tell you right now, you won't be there in 5 years. Because this market goes like this, and it will piss you the hell off, man. You're making shit today. Oh, I just spent $1,300 on that animal. 3 years from now, $150. Ooh, yep. That's a sour taste. So buy what you like, no matter the price. You breed enough, you'll make your money back. And literally, just don't quit. If you quit, you're done. The only way you can not make money doing freaking ball pythons is quit or freaking do the other way. Don't be a hoarder and freaking just buy everything, too, because that's a recipe for disaster, too.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're feeding everything. You're not even making the money back to feed it. And you're like, oh, my God, I'm working freaking 3 jobs to freaking feed my snake collection.
And the other thing too, and you showed John that, and right off the start, is you've got to have that vision to keep looking towards the future several years out. Which, like John said, that's hard. You know, for most people, even that are in it a couple of years to have, because there's a lot of people still only look 2 years in the future. You're looking, you said it, like you want to have those females you can have for 10, 15 years and be using them still.
What he's told us, the hardest things to do, Jeremy. It is the hardest thing to do in ball pythons is figure what you want to do out years from now. Because right now, it's so short focus for everyone, man. Most people can't think about 2026, let alone 2027, 2028, or 2030. Christ, man. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm guilty of that too. Like, it's hard. I know what I want to make, but my mind changes so much. You got to make sure them girls are ready. You got to make sure them girls are good because, like I said, you don't want to raise a girl up to 1,800 grams and go, this doesn't even fit my projects anymore. You wasted 3 years growing that girl up in your pit. I'm guilty of this, dude. I'm putting snakes out at Hamburg. I have never bred. I just learned all this shit within the last 5 years. Like, really started getting my shit together. Guess what? Some of them girls are hitting the cut. Great freaking females. Great for people to start out with, but not for where I wanted to go personally because I learned so much in 5 years. Now, I'm not expecting, like I said, everybody to have my brain set. It's 10 years of knowledge in this thing. But just make sure you literally, if you like a blackhead gene, it doesn't have to be ghost. It doesn't have to be clown. It doesn't. Make the best blackhead combos you can make for your future. Breed it to a clown. Breed it to a ghost. Start your shit off fresh. It's your brand, your stuff you're making.
See, Adam.
If you got the sickest GHI and it freaking's better than everybody's just GHI, and you buy the sickest blackhead, start from scratch. You're better off starting with that GHI blackhead combo from the beginning because if it's your brand, if your snake, nobody else is making them look like that, then you start adding your clowns and your ghost and your whatever. A lot of people just think you just buy the freaking genes and that's it. It's not how it works. Not at all. Unfortunately. If you didn't breed an ugly snake to an ugly snake, you got ugly snakes coming. Sorry. Next thing you know,
this is true.
Yeah, you're 2 years behind. You're like, oh my God, I should have bought that one. And you'll think about it the rest of your freaking life. Like, dude, if I only pulled the trigger on that one GHI combo I seen, I've never seen another one like it. We started the show talking about that shit. Them fucking hypos that Chris freaking produced, I don't know where they came from, how they came to be. But guess what, man? That shit's gonna rock. Dude, I'm sort of hypo clown. I can buy blackhead clown. I made blackhead clown hypo clowns. I'm gonna use that boy because of the quality. Then I'll freaking rock that shit back into it. I want the quality now so I can get the girls growing to bring the other stuff back into. This should do all kinds of stuff, man.
Well, guys, we're 2 hours and almost 15 in. I'm thinking we call it a night here, but I do want Dalton. We're going to put him on the spot one more time. Dalton, if you could, for anybody that wants to that's thinking about breeding, wanting to get into breeding, you want to give them some advice and or your thoughts as to how you've come across it? Like just say like top 1 or 2 thoughts, advice, just kind of help plant that seed in their head as to how to approach this.
Yeah, just main thing is, like the whole concept is make sure you know what you want to do, like it's definitely worth it. Like if you are really passionate about these animals and you are, you want to see the future of it, just do it. It's great. You're going to have the ups and downs like everybody said, and comes with a lot of stuff, but it's definitely worth it. And it's something great. Makes people happy, makes yourself happy. It's a great thing.
The research thing is the biggest thing.
Oh yes,
I
research.
get people asking questions, and sometimes I get the impression that they're just kind of throwing something at the wall and hoping something freaking sticks. And it's like I've had to tell several different people, it's like you need to sit down and you need to analyze and think about all of this, A, B, C, before you make any more moves. Because any moves without thinking about this other stuff, your base, what base recessives do you want to work with? Once you figure that your base is out, then dive into what, incomplete dominance fit really good into those projects. And I personally, like for me, I want to try to get all of those animals, the 3 recessives and the incomplete dominance. I want to be able to take all of those and combine them into all one big giant project because I want everything to flow together.
And I do want to clear one thing up, Jeremy. We keep talking about like buying into whatever. Price point is different for everybody. So
yes.
I'm not telling you to hold out for $1,000 animals. I'm not telling you to hold out for freaking $800 animals. If your price point is a $400 animal, $300, $200, just make sure you're buying the best $200, $300 animal you can buy. And if you are just starting, preferably make it a female because then it gives you a lot of time to really think about a male. Maybe you save that money up to buy the powerhouse male. And like I said, it could be a head. It could be a blackhead head. Just say that's your price point. That's a perfect snake to have in your bin if you're not going to do too many, right? And then you can buy the ultimate clown male, whatever, for her in 3 years from now because prices might drop, they might escalate, they might whatever. But that thing is, as you're doing, you're learning. You're always going to learn. Nobody's perfect. You're going to make mistakes. And the only way we ever learn from anything is by the mistake. Right? Like I said, I started working with Nathan. Long story short, he's let me make mistakes on purpose. He's watching me. And he'll let me make the mistake and he'll look at me and I'll be like, I know not to do that again because I made the mistake. It's nothing serious. It's just, okay. The thing is, if I never made a mistake, how can I make the mistake? Right? Like I said, say he's not there. I make the mistake. And then just everything goes off the wall.
Yep.
If I didn't make that one mistake he let me make and I know not to do that again, I'm effed. So you're going to make mistakes breeding ball pythons. You are going to sometimes breed the wrong animals. You're going to sometimes have your humidity too high and too low. You're going to do all this shit. The thing is, learn from it, soak it in, try again, try something new, talk to somebody more experienced, like the questions come in, and maybe you can fix it. But guess what? If it happened, you know how to get past it. And it'll happen again. I still make mistakes today. And like I said, even talking to you guys, I'm like, aha, I got aha moments all the time. Son of a bitch. Like, that's how to go.
And the other thing is, too, is as you make those mistakes,
yes,
and just all the time I spend listening and talking with John and Nathan, hearing their mistakes,
yes,
I'm learning from their mistakes. So I'm now learning what not to do or what maybe I should think about trying to do. And, as I grow as a breeder, I can pass that knowledge on to everybody else. That way, maybe they, it'll help lessen their the chance of them making those mistakes, or they'll make a mistake and be like, Jeremy made a similar mistake. He did this to correct it. I'm going to try that.
It's no different than the question that came in. How, like Morph Market, not that they blame Morph Market, but they thought it was different. So maybe that's why they had trouble when that wasn't the case at all. It's just how it all came together. It's not like it was a bad thing at all because Morph Market today is light years ahead of where Morph Market was a couple years ago.
Yes.
Darian is killing it over there, making like some of the. He just made so much shit easier. Like, oh my God, even shipping. Like, we're saving money across the globe right now with what he did with shipping. It's great stuff. You just have to okay, how can I make myself better? How can I fit in? And once you start figuring that out, you start looking inward. That's when it goes outward. Like, if that makes sense, right? It's kind of like it's like looking in the mirror. Okay, it's not everybody else's fault. I got to fix something here, and then that's when the freaking starts going forward. As soon as you can start fixing the inner, the outer will all freaking fall into place. And again, guys, I'm only saying all this shit because I did this, dude. I did the wrong snakes in the beginning. I've wasted years of my life doing this, and I didn't know any better. I didn't have any mentors. I was just watching and going, oh, that looks cool. I'm going to make that. Instead of being like, oh, that looks cool, and I'll make that better. And as soon as I started getting a mentality, I want to make that better, life changed.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, now I'm at a point in my life now I can give advice. Why? Because I fucked up so much shit. I really did. And like I said, you can't really give advice until you really experience the low lows and the high highs.
Yeah. And here's another good point, too. Knowing people that kind of started off in a similar situation or built up to where they're at a similar way. Like John and I, yes, our situations weren't exact, but our situations were very similar as to how we were growing our collections.
I've talked to
So
it was a lot in the beginning. He had his head on straight. I'm like, it was like a breath of fresh air. Like I said, now that we talked about some shit, maybe something I said clicked different in his brain. I don't know. And he looked at shit like, okay. But he'll tell you right now, he did his research, man. He listened to everybody. He listened to everybody. He's sitting there going, that information sucks. Oh, that information's good. And he was data banking this shit. It's not just something I said. It's not something you said. Chris Shelley might have said it, and this guy said it, and this guy said it different. Billy from Mutation Creation said this. And he's taking it all, and he's taking what he likes, and he's going compiling it. Yep. And he's taking the shit he's hearing that's bullshit and going, yeah, nah, it's not for me. Yeah, nah, I'm not going to do that either. And once you start freaking doing that, that's when, like I said, that's when you start getting your head screwed on tight, basically, and moving forward. And you got to respect that. Like, that's a respect 100% thing. He did his research. He listened to everybody. Incubated on water versus incubated on vermiculite, incubating freaking open air or freaking in the tank or all kinds of crazy shit. Which one do you like? He'll try it. If it fails, he'll try something else.
Yep. Dude, if you could have seen my reaction when John told me he incubated shit on Orbeez. Yeah. Like, I gave him this dumb deer in the headlights look like, what the hell are you smoking? Putting freaking eggs over Orbeez. Yep. And he explained it. I tried it, and I freaking love it.
Yep. Point, Nathan's the guy who got me to incubator over straight water. I've seen it done, and it was never anybody personal I knew. And I'm a very hard head. I don't know how to, whatever. So
you're setting your ways. You're setting your ways.
Old school ways, right? It worked. Nathan's like, dumbass. Why are you using Orbeez? I'm like, he's like, you got trays now. Use water. And I'm like, Nathan, but I haven't done. He's like, John, you just watch me hatch 14 clutches on water. And his freaking eggs are beautiful. They're freaking this. And I'm like, you're fucking right. I just want to do it. Like, I'm sitting there like a dumbass, like doubting it. And you just showed me it. And then I did it. And now the last 30-some clutches been on straight water. Now I also use Orbeez for my trays that don't have feed on them and shit because the Orbeez keeps the tray up and whatever. So I'll definitely sell my Orbeez for my trays. But once I have all whatever, a factory, like hatch rate trays or whatever I want to call them, I'll switch all the water. Why? Well, hatch rate trays aren't cheap, right? So literally I have to wait till I get some more, and it takes more to freaking keep advancing. Sell more snakes, do this kind of shit. But if you start out with just like diffuser, man, Orbeez work great. It's the money you save in vermiculite,
yep,
and put the hatch rate trays if you want to switch over to water eventually, which then once you're not buying the Orbeez, all the money can go into hatch rate trays and you're just using water. It's just all the perception of how you go about doing this shit and the respect, again, the level. You took my word for it. You did look at me like I was an ass. You were like, and I laughed. I'm sitting there like, Jeremy, I just hatched fucking like 72 clutches on this shit. And you're like, and I wanted to make sure I hatched that many before I put it out to the world going, do this. Because a lot of people are just putting out the bogus shit. I wanted to make sure if I'm going to fuck it up, I'm going to fuck it up before I tell you to fuck it up. Let me mess my shit up first before I give advice for somebody else to mess it up.
And that was the other thing, too. I had people at shows coming up and asking me, when are you going to do the video going over the Orbeez method for incubation? Yep. And I kept telling them, it's coming, it's coming. But like you, John, before I go and I throw it, announce it from the hilltop, I wanted to make sure I had a decent amount of clutches using them before I did it. So that way I could say, I've done it. Yep. Triforce has done it. You know what the funniest part about the Orbeez thing is? We've done with it, and it's worked great.
It comes back down to how the information's traveled, right? Who's watching what? Like I said, you can have the coolest snake, not every eye's on it. I had literally minimum 3 people come up to me who was like, is that Jeremy Warfel? Like, Jeremy? I'm like, yeah. Jeremy didn't watch the show, no. I watched the video of him using Orbeez, man. What do you think about that? I'm like, where the fuck do you think you heard it from? They're like, they thought literally the Orbeez video was Jeremy video. They watched you on YouTube. they didn't even know we knew each other. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's crazy how information gets passed. Right? Yep. They saw that. And then back to me, I'm an old school breeder, but like, can you believe this guy's talking about Orbeez? I'm like, dude, I'm the one who freaking told him about it. Yo, you fucking throwing Orbeez? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like they thought it was like a crock of shit. The one guy, I'm like, no, dude, it's legit, it's real.
It makes sense though too. Once you think about it, it makes sense.
They weren't going to use it. I confirmed it. Now they'll use it because, like I said, I've been doing it a long time. That's oh, John does it. I want to use Orbeez. They didn't believe you though. That's what I'm saying. It's weird how the information travels. Where did you hear it? How did it happen? Who said it? Blah blah blah. Once it's backed up by something that's whatever proven, it's all of a sudden now real. And now, like I said, it's no different than Snakes Line. That's what I'm telling people. You might have the coolest snakes on Morph Market. Get it out there. Talk to people. Somebody you might say, like, I didn't even know you had that damn snake. They might buy it off you tomorrow.
Yep.
You never know who the next person is. I can't tell me times. Dalton can attest to this. I've had snakes on the table, and Dalton goes, when the fuck did you bring that? I'm like, bro, it's been in the last 4 shows. Fucking not no more. I'm buying it. And he's done that. He's like, I cannot believe I sat here for 4 shows. And I'll be like, I can't either. I can't. He bought what'd you buy? A white lace mahogany?
Oh yeah, the white lace mahogany pastel yellow belly possible head clown.
It came to 4 shows with me. And I had it, literally. People looked at it like, no. Dude, you saw it. It was like, boom. There's a snake for everybody, dude. That snake was not going home with me that day as soon as he saw it. It was done. He was the guy. That's where that snake went. Every show is like that. Every time you put a snake on Morph Market, every time we talk about a snake, I might pull a snake out of a rack and I get messages private. John, is that for sale? Is that for sale? No, but I got a sister. I got a brother. I got one more freaking genes. So that's all.
And that's the other nice thing too, like with YouTube or Instagram, having that presence. There's snakes here that I produce. They never saw a Morph Market. They never saw a show because they saw a video and that was as far as they got because people saw them and they snagged them.
It's unbelievable, man. Like I said, it's just keep rocking, just keep moving forward. You might have people that are not even interested in something at this point today. 3 weeks from now, they'll be like, oh, dude, I saw this genetic. I'm like, bro, I got 4 of them. You do? Yes, I do. They just didn't know about it yet. And all of a sudden, they seen a combo that had these genetics, and they have to have it. And they're like, holy shit, you had it this whole time underneath my nose. It happens all the time. I laugh so hard. I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's so funny.
It sounded like someone fell through a board or something. What the hell? Did anybody else hear that? It's like a loud crack.
But nah, dog, man. Just keep rocking, doing what you're doing, man. You're doing it the right way. Freaking keep growing them females up. Like I said, when you're ready for males, look for the ones you want. Like I said, we'll talk about it. Like I said, my ear's always open. They'll do like you freaking so.
Whenever you want some black and white stuff, Dalton, you just come over to me.
I know.
I can't help you with the color stuff though, unless it's black and yellow. When you're ready for a carpet, you come over here too.
Oh, definitely.
I will say this for anybody that is contemplating maybe if they might want a carpet. I am more leaning towards, and I might wait for one more shed, but I am leaning towards releasing a 1.1 of my holdbacks.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh.
So that like I said, I think I need to wait for one more shed before I can make this decision. Because I looked at like every day I look at them, it's just like, all right, these are the 2 that are going to be the ones that are up. And then I look at them a couple days later. It's like, no, it's like, I can't get rid of the U2. It's like, what am I thinking? And it's like, no, it's like, you know what? I really need to stop being such a hoarder. Like I think that's the worst part about all this is you become a hoarder because the animals didn't cost you nothing to make and they were free. Shit, why not keep them? But
hoarder shit in this hobby is real.
Yeah,
my God.
Well, it's like I was saying, like, you know, I was talking with Nick Mutton today. I'm picking out the male gelatin for my female. You know, I should be picking him out for tomorrow. You know, I've got that stuff I've got to think about. Like, that's where it starts thinking. It's like, okay, I really don't need to have a 2.2 from one pairing. So I need to just pick the best 1.1 out of that, move the other 1.1 off to somebody else that's gonna, use them. And it's hard. And as you start making babies, Dalton, you're gonna sit here and you're gonna stare at them suckers, and you're just gonna be like, "There's no way I can get rid of them." But then you're gonna start thinking, it's like, I've got to get rid of some of them.
I was today's years old when I found this out. Trust me, man. I'm dealing with it right now. I'm still dealing with it. Like I know better and still do it. Like it's like it don't matter how long you guys do this shit. It's like you're gonna find shit change every damn day, and if you're not, where you're really going, right? New shit's always happening. So Dalton, we got any snakes for sale?
No, not right now.
No, not yet.
No.
You got 42, and you said you were in that predicament of letting some stuff go and
I thought you had one on your morph market. I thought there was one on there.
Oh yeah, I do. It's just it's a black pastel female, 900 grams. If you need her, holla.
There you go. Check out Dalton's morph market. Give him a follow because you never know what's going to start happening up on that piece.
Yep.
Links are in the description, folks, to the morph market and to his IG. It is in the description, so make sure you guys do go follow him. Follow.
Like I said, if anybody's not following us on morph market, I'm literally putting in, like Christine said earlier in the video, probably 50 to 60 snakes up over the next couple weeks. Literally 2 weeks. I just listed 10 today. Give me a follow. I almost hit 400. Freaking pretty exciting. I know that whatever our morph market followers are hard to get, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. It took a long time to get there.
Dude, in all honesty, I will say this now. I apologize for anybody that I'm bad. I don't follow anybody, I don't think, on morph market. Like I'm really bad on that.
You, I think.
I'll be honest, like morph market is not the place I think of with following people.
It helps.
I forget it's there. Like I forget that aspect is there on morph market.
It does help with sales. You'd be surprised how many people actually look at that because, like I said, these people are from all over the world who've never heard of you. So they never heard your name. Like I said, they might not watch a Jeremy show. They might not be a PA freaking show goer. So they hear Triforce. They're out in California. They have no idea who I am. So they do look at that followers. They look at the feedback. That shit really does help because they don't know you from Adam. Like I can sit there like, oh, you can check me out on Jeremy show or whatever, but they're looking at a snake because they think it's cool. If they see like the followers and whatever, like, oh, this guy's got some shit. Like you got a lot of people to trust in him. It does take long. If you have friends that you have a morph market, get all your friends to follow it. Get everybody. Like I said, any social media presence, just get them followers. Because like I said, new people, they do look at that shit. You got 6 followers and kind of a little whatever. But if you got 150 followers, they're like, oh shit. All right, man. A lot of people like this dude. Yeah. Good shit. Especially with the store, right? Like that morph market store. Like it is your brand, man. It is who you are. So that's why I said I know it shouldn't like whatever, but that little kind of shit excites me. Like I don't really think about Facebook followers or whatever. My morph market one that excites me because it's so hard to get them. Because most people, like you said, don't think about it. They don't hit the follow button on a morph market. But for me, like makes my heart warm. I'm like, oh, I got no follow on the morph market, man. Like shit. So.
Well, I guess I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to sit around, drink coffee, and follow people that I know on Morph Market.
It goes far, man. Like I said, I'm at 379, man. If anybody in here hasn't followed my Morph, please. I'm trying to get to 400.
Speaking of which, I just got a follower. I just got a follower on Morph Market.
You guys are awesome. I got 2. You got, and it popped right up on top of my screen. Y'all are awesome. You're my night. It's weird, like I said, it's little shit like that. I sold thousands of snakes, but that kind of shit excites me. Like I don't know why, it just does. Christina look at me like I'm crazy. Nathan might look at me like I'm crazy. But I'm like, bro, I got my little ticks. I got my little quirks. 38.
Nathan unfollowed
me, motherfucker. He's a son of a bitch, ain't he? See, that's what I mean. Told him the coolest snake I ever made is again. Fucking Ellie unfollows me. That's my bestie right there. That's fucked up.
Okay, Rizzo was my new follower. Yep, Rizzo was my new follower. And on top of, thank you very much, Rizzo, for being a channel member. I do want to say for channel members, though, I'm going to try to do a member live this week. So I'm not sure of the day, but I'm going to try to do the member live this week. And I'm going to try to get some of you guys to try to book your guests for the next coming months. So that way we can have one of the channel members co-host with us for a live stream, which will be fun. It'll be fun.
Who needs enemies when you have besties like that? Freaking Jeremy. God damn. He didn't unfollow you, unfollowed me.
Well, now see, he won't unfollow me yet. He's going to wait, because if his female lays eggs, he's probably going to call me to come over, pull her off the clutch, because now that she's bit somebody, Nate's not going to want somebody to. He's not going to want to take the bite.
Shit, he's bringing them babies to the show and selling them for $300 less than you got them. Who you kidding? Fuck it, fuck Jeremy. Laughing all the way too, but like, oh shit!
I never followed you to begin.
That's even funnier.
That hurt, Nate. That hurt. Oh man, Nate, I love you, bro.
I do appreciate the follows, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
I was gonna say, and I will try to do better with following people. I do think I did follow Dalton. I think I'll have to double check though. I thought I did.
Man, damn, dude, terrible.
Dude, I tell you, I'm an ass. There's that dark side. There's that little glimpse of dark Jeremy that nobody knew. I'm such an asshole, man. I am
what a freaking dick.
All right, folks, that's going to be it for this week's live. Dalton, man, thank you so much for coming on and being part of the shenanigans, the shit show. Like, I hope you had fun. I know I had fun with having you on here.
Thank you guys. Obviously it was a great time, you know. Always excited for the Sunday shows.
Awesome. Well, I know hopefully we get to see you this Saturday out at Morgantown, which will be everybody.
You coming out?
Yeah, I think I can make that one.
All right.
Sweet. So everybody, our next show is this Saturday at Morgantown. They're at it's the Auto Mall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So come on out, see what we've got. I will have the remaining ball pythons that I've got available. I will be bringing a proven breeder pastel red stripe female. So that would be a jump in and get her going basically to breed this year, because she was a late layer this season. So keep that in mind if that's something that's up anybody's alley. I will not have any available carpet pythons with me though, because like I said, baby steps. This is kind of like an intervention for me here. I got to talk my way through all this. I've got to get one more shed out on before I make hasty decisions like this. So yeah.
You guys have to cope with Jeremy. He's still learning too.
Dude, all right, I can go through and I can pick out what I'm holding back for ball pythons, no problem, and let the ones go that I don't want. I can do it so easy with balls. It's the damn carpets, man. It's the damn carpets that I just love them all. Like I can't. I don't know. I just can't let them go. I mean, shit. All right. This is how bad it is, Dalton. I sell John and Christine a baby carpet, okay? Guess what's coming the hell home with me on Saturday? The carpet that I sold them. How the hell does that shit work?
And he got no markup. I fed her for free for a couple months. That's a homeboy right there. He gave it to me for a good deal. And I could have sold it. I could have made money on that snake. And that's a homie right there, giving it back.
That is doing a homie a solid. There's no doubt on that one.
I could probably almost double my money on that snake, and I won't, because that's my boy.
I am excited to get her back. There's some you let them go. Uh-oh, there. All right, there's John. You sell them, you let them go, you get updates from them. You're like, man, like that really sucks. I probably shouldn't have left that one go so early. And that one that John and Christina have, that when it left, I knew it was going to be good. And when they sent pictures of it, when they were thinking about getting rid of her,
I told you when we got her, literally, it was something we were on the whatever, because I knew I would need caging in the future. I told Jeremy when I got her, If we go to get rid of her, you'll be the first person I tell.
Yep.
And like I said, I'm a man of my word. Like that's just how that shit will go, and that's what happened. And like I said, I'm not trying to get upkeep. Like I said, it was the deal was what it was. He gave me the hookup price in the beginning. Like I said, because we're friends, he gets it back. So that again, that's more of that. Be a word man of your word and all that shit. Shit goes far with people.
And that's the other, like, be a man of your word. And the other thing is too, like, you've got to treat your friend like, I'm not saying you've got to like hack and slash prices for friends.
No.
But people got to remember that, you know, business is business. Yes. There's more to life than money. To me, friendship is worth more than money.
For sure.
Yes.
I mean, it's, and I know that I think there's some people that don't see it that way. I think they take it too serious, or they are just about the money. But I mean, like, there's animals like the one animal that I got from John and Christine, the leopard mahogany lace yellow belly, whatever the fuck else it was, I forget. One of the most beautiful laces I think I've seen John put out there for sale. And John told me, he goes, when you make something with that, I need something out of that. And you know what? Like when that boy produces a clutch, once I pick out what holdback I want out of it, I'm going to tell John, but hey, which one do you want?
Nope. And he would trade.
I'm going to give him a killer fucking deal on it because he gave me a killer deal on that animal.
Yep. You'll get a trade out of it. You'll get whatever. Like I said, and that's what it's about. Like I said, I don't even have a girl like that in my collection. When I sold them, it was like I was doing other things, and it wasn't whatever. That snake should have stayed here, but it didn't, and I know where it went. That's freaking awesome.
That's also my way of getting John hooked into the Exantic too, because that's basically what he's going to be thrown into.
Thank you, Tara. The Tri in Triforce does stand for trust, respect, integrity. That's what the Tri in Triforce stands for. That's why I did it. We're not a Tri, it's me and Christine, but that's why I came up with Tri for the Triforce, because that's what we are, man. I was out before snakes. It's just I'm that guy. Love me or hate me, I'm going to tell you the God's honest truth, and that's all there is to it. And I'm sorry if it offended you or whatever. I don't mean to be, but I just say stupid shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You gotta ride and die with what you do.
This is true. Chris, I'm not going to give John the bird food. I'm not going to do like you do and not let my friends have good stuff.
Now, remember, Chris got a name, everybody. If anybody wasn't watching a couple episodes, it's called Soldentino. That'll never die. Soldentino is here to stay.
Yeah. We don't Soldentino people over here, Chris.
It's such a shame he's not on right now. He'd be like, motherfucker. He had to go turn his generator off so I can hear him talk shit about the Soldentino.
But this week's video, folks, it's going to be more geared towards new people. So it might not get the views that it normally gets from everybody that's, you know, into the breeding aspect right now. But it is going to be more focused for people getting into it, doing their research and stuff, going over, you know, hets, what does het mean, you know, that whole aspect. So I've been getting some different comments and questions and just people not fully grasping it, understanding how the whole thing works. So it's like, you know what?
You'd be surprised if people don't grasp what het means. Like they think because it says 66, it's going to give them 66% hets. That's not how it works. It's either 66 proof to 100%. Like I said, you'll explain in your video. For anybody that really if you do have a doubt about hets, watch Jeremy's video. It'll dive deep into what a 50% het, 66, and 100% het actually means, how to get there, what it takes to make a 50, 66, or 100. And like I said, once it's laid out, it makes it easier for people there. But there are people who have been doing this a long time and still doesn't get the grasp of what 50% het actually means. Yes. It just means that it'll make it 50% of the time, and that's not the case.
It shocked me how many, like, because I take it for granted sometimes. So it's like, you know what? You know, this is right now is the perfect time for that kind of stuff. One, it's dealing with breed. People are going to be, marking animals up for sale. Excuse me. But also, this is that time of year when I don't have clutches, so I can do this type of videos. Because once the clutches start hatching and babies start coming, that's all you guys are going to get is eye candy shit. And then it's not an informative video situation for a while. It's just a, hey, look what I did video situation.
I think 90% of the questions I get to this day from newer people are genetics.
Yeah.
What do they do? What does it mean? Like, what does that name mean? What does het mean? Like, and like I said, I'm always willing to teach somebody new and put it out there. So like I said, if you're putting out a video on that stuff, you'd be surprised at how many people probably watch that and like will go, aha. So that's what that means, because a lot of people are scared to ask. They look at it and they're like, well, why is that 50 and why is that 66? And this one will make clowns 100% of the time. I was surprised how many people buy a head off me and they're like, well, this is going to give me clown 100% of the time. I'm like, no.
That's not how this works.
This means you will get clown in the clutch more than likely, and you gotta wait. It is in there to make the clown a 66. It could be 100% too, but you have to prove that out and prove that out to make it 66 will then turn in 100. So watch the video if anybody has any questions, or like I said, you can hit me up privately. I have no problem walking anybody through what that actually means. Jeremy, I'm sure his line's open. So
certainly. But that's going to be it, folks. I'm going to put us all up here on the same equal screen here. That's going to be it, everybody. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We had an outrageous good amount of people tuning in tonight. I think I saw right up around 40 people. So I'm proud of that. All came out here to see Dalton. What's that say? Did it say congratulations? Oh, champions. Okay. I was like, did it say congratulations across? All right. I did see someone got the Eagles logo tattooed on them.
Sure.
And then, like, the years that I guess that they've won the Super Bowls, thought that was a little extreme. I'm starting to question you.
Are you
Eagles
kidding me? Extreme?
here.
When you're born a Philly fan, you die a Philly fan. Like, there's no other. I have a lot of logos on me. I got my Triforce logo on me. If I stop Triforce tomorrow, it'll always be with me. As you see, I'm a Corvette guy, but I love all.
I got you on that. I got the Phoenix there.
Like I said, I'm a Corvette guy, American pride. Like I said, I know freaking they're not made in America anymore, but whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's part of that. But the Eagle symbol, I will have on me. I will tattoo that on me. Like, it's just it's bred into us. Like, I'll be out of snakes before I'm not an Eagle fan. Like, that's just the way it is. I'm born an Eagle fan. I will die an Eagle fan.
We bleed green.
We bleed green. Like, it is goofy to say, but it's just what it is. So different.
It's all I've ever known.
You're a Star Wars fan, Jeremy. I'm sure you get some kind of Star Wars tattoo. You're gonna die with that shit.
Actually, I don't, dude. All right, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get another tattoo. I've got 3.
If you did, would you put a Star Wars tattoo on you? It's been with you since you were a child.
Man, I don't know if
I would.
I don't know. I'd have to be like really. I don't know. I'd have to be really like in a really, really, really good mood to even do that again. Just like
I said, I got Punisher on one arm because it defines what I am. Superman on the other arm. Like I said, I can be good as good can be, but I'm more Punisher than I am Superman, so they even out. My whole body's done split. I have wings on my back, basically like a tribal design, half dark, half good. It's what I am. So the tattoos mean something. Like, weren't like just like shit just stuck on you. I have a big Gemini symbol on my back when I was a kid, but I'm a Gemini, so you can never change that. Gemini's me, if anybody wants to know. So, yeah.
I've got a dragon I drew back in high school on my back. That tattoo's never been finished.
It's
got the outline done and a little bit of shading. That was it. Never got the damn thing finished just because, like, getting your back shaved and doing construction is not a fun situation to put yourself into. That sucks.
Terrible. I'm done top to bottom on back. But like I said, I bought that when I first was a kid. Yin and yang. Again, it goes back to what my tattoos are. Good and evil. I am perfectly split across to what I am, like, personality-wise. First person to freaking congratulate you, but I'm first person to tell you fucked up.
This is true. This is true.
So, and then
But everybody, that's going to be it for tonight. Greatly appreciate all the love and support. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you guys do hit that like button if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, subscribe because we're here every Sunday. And you never know what you're going to come across. Now, next week's live, we will have Joel back. He was on a couple weeks ago, so we will have Joel back on. And we're going to be diving into, I believe, the Pitchywofus stuff. I'm sure we'll get into a little bit of the Colubrid stuff again because I know Chris was excited about that. And then we'll dive into some ball python stuff as well.
Let me forget to ask Joel about how long a Barons takes to breed because I want to make sure I don't have that messed up in my head.
No, I'm pretty sure he said it was like 4 or 5 years. Like it was.
I just want to make sure I didn't hear it wrong, and I'm giving Chris the information. Because Christopher, he's over there, I think, 2 years and 3 years and shit.
No, I'm pretty sure. I think I remember him saying it was like 4 or 5 years till he breeds them anyway.
Yeah.
But, well, we'll confirm it with Joel next week.
I heard that number. I was like, well, goddamn, man, they take forever.
I mean, it's like the carpets, man. I mean, the carpets take forever to grow up. But before you know it, I mean, think about it. How long? Like 4 years flies.
It does. It does, especially if you are busy with the shit.
It does. Nathan says his are 2 years and not even close to breeding.
And Nathan feeds every week religiously, and he, like I said, Nathan's shit's healthy as healthy can get.
Yeah. But that's gonna be it, guys. Dalton, thank you so much again, dude. Hang on here 1 second while we run this outro, and I'll bring you back. We'll jump back on backstage here in a second, so just hang on. But have an awesome rest of the week, folks. Stay warm. I think we're supposed to get another dash of snow Tuesday, I think. I think it's another 1 to 3. I know it was supposed to be like up to 11 or 12 or some shit.
Is that Tuesday? Did they move it up? I know they were calling for a Thursday, but they moved up to Tuesday. Well, God,
I think it's Tuesday now. I think it's Tuesday and it's 1 to 3. I think. Don't quote me.
I've heard like 12. I heard all kinds of crazy shit.
I heard up to like 12 to 14, but now they backed it down to 1 to 3 or something like that. That's the last I saw last night. So.
Weatherbug's yelling something I can't hear.
So hopefully, we don't get that much snow because I don't want to deal with that shit. That means I got to plow. But have an awesome rest of the week. Stay warm, folks, and I will see you here, or we will see you here next Sunday, and you'll see me get on. I'll drop the video probably Thursday. So catch you all later.
Bye.